for some Strive action, and we're going to start things off with a fire matchup already. The character variety begins immediately, Jatsu.
Oh yeah, let's see it. We got Millia versus the Bedman. We were talking earlier, right? We were like, oh, I hope I get to see some Bedman action, and already starting it off in round one.
Yeah, but here we go. Little Hotdog trying to start off strong, runs right into Falling Shoe's loving arms there. And now we're starting to harass, trying to get those errors set up to stop Millia from moving, but great use of that Capel.
Yeah, Falling Shoe getting caught up by the Falling JH. Forced to use the burst here, but now you have the corner situation. Oh, but that reversal gold burst brings us back out to mid-screen.
Yeah, I love the way that whenever Falling Shoe has to give up space and Little Hotdog runs in, we're just jumping back and going into our hover. But there's a reversal, gets blocked. You're about to get sent straight through the wall.
Gotta be careful of that hover save jump. Maybe you haven't seen too much Bedman yet, but you gotta respect the wake up options, but it's not quite enough to kill.
Yeah, no, this character has some of the scariest pressure in the entire game. Once Millia gets knocked down, it's going to be difficult for her to slip out. But thanks to that wall break here now, Little Hotdog gets one more opportunity to try and turn things around. And there it is, the far slash just pressing right on it.
Yeah, we saw the whiff JP from the Millia there. I want to say that was an attempted bad moon, but had a PRC to try and keep it safe, but still loses the scramble. All good, still got another round of the bank here.
Yeah, one thing I like that I'm seeing here from Falling Shoe is that they're not being content with just trying to play that zoning game like you'll see a lot of Bedmans do. They know that Millia is fast. They know she can close the distance, so we're kind of weaving in and out of that offense.
Exactly. Sometimes you put too much stock in trying to react to where Millia is trying to be. Sometimes you have to be the hitbox yourself and make it difficult for her to try and weave her way through the skies right now, and the fast RC pressure isn't quite able to open up Little Hotdog.
Yeah, and I love the backdash there, just trying to keep Hotdog locked down, but Hotdog has been so good at being slippery, right? The unfortunate thing, though, is that we haven't been able to score that knockdown to start running our own mix-up game plan. And game number one here, going straight to Falling Shoe with the super.
There we go, the Shadow Ball to take game number one. Okay, strong start here. Seeming pretty comfortable in the Millia matchup. I'm not sure if it's feeling the same way against the Bedman, but hey, first to three, you got at least 3 games to try and adapt, get used to the character, so let's see what Little Hotdog can bring in game number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the difficult things here is that there's not a lot of super strong Bedman players out there, so it's sometimes hard to get the experience against this character, right? Especially with how oppressive the offense can be, even in Season 3. You know, Bedman did get some of those nice quality of life buffs, which allows that offense to be even more consistent.
Yeah, exactly. There are definitely some strong Bedman players, but like you're saying, right, the proportion of them a little on the lower side, not the most popular one, but still, Falling Shoe rubbing so strong right now. No burst on either side, and gets caught up by the needle follow-up.
Yeah, trying to chase down with that 2H here. Little Hotdog trying to take to the skies just to avoid any of these all this grounded pressure. But there's the knockdown, sets up the disc. Woo, I like the command roll through there, really starting to mix up.
That is insane. Capel on the same side, cross through, and then do it 2 more times to break the wall with the disc super. I like it.
Yeah, but that is a buff bed here. It's going to take a lot of those mix-ups, a lot of correct guesses here to close out Falling Shoe in a round where, you know, that's the downside of Millia. With the damage that Bedman can put out, you only have to guess right once or twice.
Ooh, and that last touch, finally able to get something going with the confirm off the Capel. 1 round on the board for Little Hotdog. Let's see if we can make it a game.
I love that fast fall there just to get the low. Falling Shoe letting the burst out early. Beautiful air throw. The air, unfortunately, isn't going to be able to do too much off of that. Gold burst comes out from Little Hotdog. Now has plenty of meter here to work with.
Yeah, fighting back here. All the meter in the world. Getting that burst back as well. But now the air throw on the Capel is on the brain right now. Little Hotdog does not want to let go of this pressure and have to deal with that neutral again. But inspired by the air grab says, nah, I got it too.
Yeah, there we go with the PRC, fast PRC to try to go for the low. Great defense here from Falling Shoe, and is able to Beyblade right there out of the corner. Look at this coast-to-coast confirm.
Yeah, into the Beyblade. Yup, keep the corner situation. I like it. Not going to be able to kill with the super anyway, even if you break the wall here, but there we go. Oh, no. Maybe looking for the Shadow Ball.
Yeah, unfortunate misinput there, but that's all right. The 2S is going to be enough, scraping along the ground to take the round. This is a huge round now for Falling Shoe, right? You need to keep the momentum going forward, get that 2-0 lead against Little Hotdog. You don't want to give them any room to breathe when it comes to Millia, because she can make those adaptations very quickly.
Damn it, keeping the pressure going right now. That JD opens you up, keeping you in the corner, but counter hit forces the offensive burst. Gold burst on the side of Falling Shoe right now. How are you going to make your way out?
Oh no, gets counter hit in the air. They'll look like about the JH, and now is about to get sent straight through the wall. Hard knockdown. We're going to get a disc set up for free here from Little Hotdog. No, opts to just Oh, I like that. Saw the 100-meter on Falling Shoe's side and was trying to bait out a wake-up super.
Wake up super, maybe a YRC. Either way, not going to get Falling Shoe out of it. Didn't even use the defensive option. And now we're tied up on the set count, 1-1.
Yeah, man, dying with a 100-meter like that against Millia is definitely rough. Surprised we didn't even see a BRC or something just to kind of stall the situation and get a moment to breathe to react, right? But like you said, 1-1, that means we're going to jump right into this next one with no delays.
Yeah, we were saying earlier, Lil Hotdog, maybe not too familiar, but now that they're warmed up, sometimes when you're the first stream match of the day, the nerves can get to you, but as soon as the muscle memory is flowing, you're all good. But that Wild Assault's going to whip, though.
Yeah, especially with a character that's has so much visual noise like Bedman, just trying to figure out, okay, what exactly are they doing and how do they want to do it? But man, the way that Falling Shoe is just playing that spacing game, Lil Hotdog finally gets in with the throw. Let's see what we can do.
There you go for the cross up. I agree, uses the burst to get out of the situation, but you would have had the corner, so. Oh no, but just barely not able to pick up off the compelled, but we'll just do it one more time.
Yeah, sent through the wall. Positive bonus now for Lil Hotdog. One of the dangers of going to the sky a lot with Falling Shoe, where they are pretty successful, but Millia really controls the skies. That's where she's so strong at. So trying to chase her up there and beat her at her own game is proving to be pretty difficult at the moment.
Exactly, and the hover got a little bit faster for Bedman, but still, Millia, like you're saying, just that aerial supremacy, it's so hard to try and challenge her, especially with JS, such a strong button. Yep. Lil Hotdog takes another round.
Capel works wonders as well, just like Atticus P coming through, working wonders with a 6-month sub. Thank you so much. Ooh, fast one to the same side. Look at that double overhead.
Oh my goodness, the JD just putting in so much work. Falling Shoe, as soon as they block that JH, immediately going to the down back, but you got to be careful.
Here we go, just trying to buy time. Yep, exactly, for that error to come through. Allow us to get a hit. Go straight into the Beyblade. That wasn't going to be safe anyway, but we still go for the YRC. $10 from Risky Sweep. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks very much for the generosity. And Lil Hotdog looking generous with the damage right now. 6H counter hit, but not quite able to do it because you're not close enough to the corner for the full confirm.
And now getting out of this corner is definitely going to be risky here. Instead, decides to spend the burst to keep it as safe as possible.
All right, running for the close dash again. No, another counter hit 6H. You can't be mashing there. I know you don't want to get grabbed because it would have killed 2, but Lil Hotdog puts 2 on the board.
And that's what we call conditioning, right, J2? We've been consistently trying to go for those throws, right? That's what Lil Hotdog has been doing. And now that we see that Bedman is trying to poke out of these throw situations, we start incorporating that 6H there to get those mortal counters and rack up even more damage.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, something we bring up a lot with Millia on the screen. Oh, she needs so many interactions to kill. She needs, she needs to open you up quite a few times. But you have more opportunities, like you're saying, to condition your opponent. Look for what options they're looking for on the defense. And now that we know that Falling Shoe is trying to challenge, a little bit after the close slash, bam, 6H counter hit conversions are coming up huge for Lil Hotdog. Yeah,
tons of respect, too, even on that command dash. Takes the other corner. Here we go. Ooh, the staggered pressure coming out from Falling Shoe. One thing we haven't really seen from Falling Shoe is a strike throw game quite yet, right? It's been really all strike trying to go for mix-ups, and right as I say that, there's the run-up throw.
He heard you. Falling Shoe's gotta be like in your walls, just like chilling out in the VC, said strike throw, I got you. Thanks, coach, I appreciate the mid-set advice.
So you always keep the stream open when you're playing.
That's what I'm saying, just don't tell the TOs with the network test. Oh no, but testing your patience right now gets opened up by another grab. Lil Hotdog has to hold this guard crush.
Yeah, and we still have Mir to work with too. Doesn't go for an RC, and now it's about to get mixed to oblivion. Has to be really careful with this next interaction, and there it is, the JH behind the back. Set point now for Lil Hotdog.
There we go, just needs one more round. About to have the full burst up as well, so you got to be worried about the wild assaults too. Not something we've really been seeing from Lil Hotdog, but something you got to worry about, but gets caught up with a counter hit JH.
All right, sets up the disc. There's the gold burst, actually allowing Falling Shoe to take the corner. Lil Hotdog with a scrambly burst of their own.
As soon as they saw it, they're like, no, I do not want to be in the corner against gold burst Bedman. And coming up huge here, getting a positive bonus of their own.
Here we go, RC. Oh no, the fully charged dust misses, and then we get tossed. This is disastrous.
Oh, you were a little bit too early on the dust. No, you have to bait it out too. Yup, you knew they were going to go for that burst, and Lil Hotdog takes it 3-1.
Yeah, bringing it back after kind of a devastating first game. Definitely being rewarded with that patience. But another character who I feel like is kind of downplayed, has been downplayed through a lot of Guilty Gear Strive, is Giovanna, right? She's very solid, nothing too crazy and flashy in terms of, you know, mechanics or setups, but what she does very well, and that is the strike throw game.
Yeah, it's strong, especially now, you know, Chave, very cool move. Access to a lot of the empowered specials. It makes some of her wake up Oki very difficult to deal with here. But speaking of difficult to deal with, yeah, the Wild Assault strips the burst. Now you're gambling on the delay shield, but still, Spicy Monkey stuck in the corner. Gonna get wall broken with the Tyrant Barrel.
Yeah, and the damage is just absolutely insane here. I know they nerfed the super damage, but it does not feel like that for Sin at all. But there we go, those buffed special moves, like you mentioned earlier, getting that guard crush is so valuable for Giovanna's pressure.
Oh no, the dive kick just barely whipped. Oh no, you hate to see it. When we see Millia, we're like, oh, the cross up in the corner, very cool. Geo dive kick crossing up, not exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had too much momentum jumping forward. Just kind of mistimed it. There's that 2S immediately into the beak driver. Beautiful back throw there from Spicy.
And with 5H is the frame kill there. That is crazy. I would have mashed thinking that you messed up the setup, but Pixelated Max a little more patient, running up with the Alcon.
And that's a very classic Giovanna thing, too. I've seen many of people die. Oh, doesn't get the pickup from the wall bounce, though. That was unfortunate. Pixelated Max letting the burst rip. 6B immediately into the overhead.
And Hoof Stomp coming up huge here. Run up into the overhead, break the wall, and that is so unfortunate, right? We're seeing this because of a drop confirmed from Spicy Monkey, but still, one-touch situation. Can you bring this back?
Stagger pressure coming through. Tries to use the deflect shield, but wow, what a fast RC into the hop. He said, you know what, they didn't give me my command hop from Exert, I'll just do it myself, 50 meter.
Exactly, just use a little bit of stamina, the RC, leap forward, and then pull up with the dash follow-up. That was so unfortunate, right? Trying to scramble out with the deflect shield. Okay, let me see if I can get a whiff, but I think they used the deflect shield on the special, and then immediately after the dash follow-up gave you enough momentum to be in your face anyway. So Pixelated Max is like, well, you know, if I'm still in range, I'll take it. I'll take the 50% burst.
I'm just still blown away by the way that they basically just did their own discount version of Sin's command hop from Exert, utilizing the meter there. That was beautiful. Here we go, straight into the next round. Going to start things off with the 5H here, the big boot to the face.
With Chave's Sepultura, yeah, the empowered specials once again forcing out the burst from Pixelated Max, but still stuck in the corner here, gets caught with the cross-up.
Yep, that empowered DP also uses the Wild Assault to get the hard knockdown. Here we go. Strike throw pressure coming in. Okay, giving up a little bit of space.
Yeah, a few whip normals there, but Pixelated Max not looking for the whip punish. Still able to fight your way back out, but it's an uphill battle. You don't have any burst available here. You're trying to make the most of it, and that is coming up huge. You're baiting out the burst.
And Sin is so good at snowballing, too. Look at this. Your back is up against the wall. Need to find a way to escape, but it doesn't matter. The comeback from Max there with a Tyrant Rave.
The ever-growing boy stealing the round back from the throws of the speed. Pixelated Max says, no. 1 HP, that's all I need.
Bro, Sin takes that flag into the bank, says, give me all the money. There's the throw. Guard crush. Look at the chip damage on that guard crush as well, but another beautiful back throw here from Max.
Oh no, maybe tried to go for the cross-up setup there. Unfortunately, gonna whiff, and now you're getting counter hit on your attempt to try and leave the corner. Another Tyrant Barrel. Clean hit. Does so much damage.
Yeah, gets that hard knockdown again. Utilizing that 6K a lot there, too. Just recognizing how much Spicy is respecting the Oki options here.
All right, BRC, see what your opponent's doing. Go for the Wild Assault again. Gets the cross-up. Should be able to kill here. No, but the burst gonna use it on this round. Okay, Pixelated Max does not want to take it to a round 3. And good choice to get a game number 2 on the board.
These fast RC hop mix-ups are insane. I feel like I'm watching KOF right now.
Dude, he's taken to the skies. He heard there's a new KOF character being announced. He's like, no. Let me bring KOF to Strive real quick. This is the new character. We got Sin Kisuke in KOF 15. Don't tell the game devs that I spoiled it ahead of time.
Imagine. That would actually be pretty hype, not gonna lie.
Yeah, right?
Of course, y'all know there is going to be some KOF action here tomorrow, same time, same place on TNS, so make sure to tune in for that. But in the meantime, it is all about Guilty Gear Strive tonight. Bro,
yeah.
what?
Oh my god!
Stop it.
Low crush too? That's the worst part. The counter hit. Pixelated Max is like, hell yeah, you know what I'm about. Pull up for the dash into the throw. Dash cancel for the frame kill.
Oh, you're alive, right? Yeah, just barely.
Okay, the little pause on the screen, I was like, wait, no way. But if it doesn't work the first time, do it again. If it works the first time, do it again. Hoof Stomp is coming up huge for Pixelated Max right now.
Yeah, this time though, Spicy is able to get the first blood. A lot of damage on the board. Counter hit with the 2S into the spinning dog kick. Let's make sure we tighten things up and close out this round. We've already seen Max make a comeback before from low health.
Exactly, gotta keep the pressure going. No, tried to go for the chop, but I think you just input the second special a little bit too late. Yep, offensive burst to try and keep this corner. You do not want to get robbed one more time.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does breed a little bit of desperation, I think, for Spicy, right? Especially when you have such a high lead, spending the burst, and now you can't save yourself at the moment. Don't let it happen. Spicy, I believe in you.
I don't know, you're about to get another burst up, but we know Pixelated Max has been so... Wait!
Oh!
They killed! Oh, that hurts to see, but Pixelated Max again at the pixel health, the master of the 1 HP clutch.
He is definitely pretty scary in this patch, right? Especially if you don't really know how to deal with the fish here. The Midare coming through.
Yeah, Midare is so scary, right? I feel like the old game plans against Anji used to be, oh, okay, let me throw out a quick recovery poke so that if he goes for the spin, you know, at least I can recover in time. But a lot of times, Midare is covering a lot of these moves where normally you would have been safe, but MacMens immediately using the burst.
Yeah, not only that, too, but a common thing is that you'll do like a drift PRC, right? Just to avoid the spin after you hit it. Doesn't matter, even if you PRC, you are going to be forced to block the koi fish coming down and guard breaking you. But right now, it looks like we're going to be forced to go straight to the next round after this super.
Yeah, the guard is 100% broken when your HP is at 0, and MacMens takes round number 1.
Here we go, tries to go for the run-up throw, okay. Sola
yeah, maybe predicting a spin round start, okay. Oh! Spinning right through the sword toss, but don't want to get too greedy with it afterwards, I agree.
Yeah, you just want to be able to get out of the sword explosion here to make sure that Ram can't keep you locked down, right? That's the key thing. Yep. Especially with the way that Sola is playing that spacing game, trying to stay just outside of the follow-up ranges after spin.
Oh, beautiful 6B. We've been seeing so much of the spin, finally representing a, you know, a counter poke coming out here and coming up huge for MacMens.
Lots of meter to work with, but wow, Sola with the reaction time to run underneath and get the side swap.
That Whipco might have spelled your doom here. It's going to be the hard knockdown. Solo's got so much meter in the bank. Block the 5D, block the YRC. Just go straight into Mortavato to tie up the round.
No combos needed. Just let the super rip. And here we go, straight into round number 3. MacMens being very patient at round start. Recognizes that Sola is trying to call out the spin, trying to call out those options.
Spaced out Nagihel, but still getting caught up by the far slash after Sola. Trying to get this pressure started here. Use the Ondo to reset the turn. Rekka into the RC to get so much corner carry, and now we're stuck in the corner with full risk. No!
Utilizing that parry super to get right on out. Risk is starting to go down. There's the knockdown with the fish. Sends out the bird, land, and sea.
Dude, we got the whole zoo here. We got the Aquarium X Bronx Zoo collab coming out for MacMens.
Looking really good here. Hey, MacMens is one of the best Anjis to do it, all right? So if you need any Anji matchup experience, you need any Anji notes, you watch MacMens. He is one of the first ones to go to.
Yeah, exactly. He's been rocking this character from the jump. I know he's been, you know, bouncing around with other secondaries as well, but, you know, as an Anji bro from the jump, he's definitely eating pretty good with the Season 3 changes.
Yeah, absolutely here. And I'm happy to see that for him, right? Happy to see Anji get better and better as time goes on. I think a lot of the characters are in a very good place right now.
Yeah, for sure. All right, heading on into game number 2. Gets caught up by the Fujin first hit, but opted to go into the fan. Not quite going to open up Sola.
Here we go. Wow, just a 2H like that actually clips MacMens, spending the burst because he doesn't want to get caught in the sword explosion afterwards. I like the
they even won't have to worry about it. Run up for the 2K.
Quick, low commitment pokes there, just trying to get something started.
All right, slash to the 5H. It didn't work the first time. Just do it again. Scared of the Ondo as well. You know, sometimes that's a pretty good cancel option off of the Ram 5H to keep you locked down in that corner, but all good. If 2K works, we're just going to do it again. RC should be able to bring you all the way over to the corner.
Absolutely. Going to get that wall break as well. Didn't have the meter to get a hard knockdown, but that's all right. We have such a massive life lead here. All we need to do is find that single touch. But this, the back throw, this could spell doom.
Not the back throw incident. No, but you have the meter and the burst available. Not going to go for the hard knockdown here. What are you going to do with the meter? Nothing in particular. It's left for the next round.
That is really unfortunate there. I think we probably wanted to spend something to get a hard knockdown. Going back to neutral with nothing to help you there was a really dangerous decision.
I know. I thought we were going to see the BRC, but maybe MacMens in that moment, you know, slapping himself for not getting that hard knockdown. Didn't even realize to use the meter, but all good. Round number 2, forcing Sola over to this corner.
All right, backing up a little bit, just trying to give Sola enough room to make a mistake, but we go right in for the kill there. Scoring the super to get the hard knockdown. Has to be careful though. Sola still has burst available and 75 meter. Look at that too, the respect, not going too deep in for the Yoki option.
Damn, the flip kick PRC off of the double jump, just taken to the sky, says, no. I don't want to be in the corner. Well, you're in another corner if that's any consolation, Sola, and we're going to round number 3.
Yeah, these stages so much smaller than your regular fighting game stage, right? You move back just a little bit, and next thing you know, your back is up against the wall. But there we go. Nice counter pokes out with the 5B. They're kind of just brawling here. There's the throw.
Damn, run up on the spin, says, no. I know you're looking for the guard crush. Let me just call you out right now, but 5H, definitely not the move you want to be swinging into the spin.
Ooh, going straight into the wall assault just to get the coast-to-coast confirm here. Stopping short. You know, smart idea, immediately backfiring on you, right? Didn't want to break the wall because we wanted to get that one extra mix-up with 100 meter, but now it's your back that's up against the wall.
Oh, and the JS just catching you right before that spin was able to complete. Unfortunate, but okay, you finally have the corner situation again. Block the mortar bottom, but there's still 50 meter behind it. YRC the wild assault.
And this is still anyone's game here. MacMens sitting with burst available here. You have to expect it's going to come out soon. Wake up burst, just trying to lock down Sola, but can he do it?
Okay, no resources on the table. Next hit should be able to kill. Jump your way back out of the corner. FD to try and make your way back down to the ground. Plus frames off the fan.
And look how the defense and the tech throw as well. How long are they going to stay alive with a sliver of health left, Jamesu? No one's getting touched.
They're actually building up the meter. So much tension penalty off of all the RCs, and they might be able to make it back. Just fighting for something. The counter hit 2S finally takes the game for Sola.
It looked like MacMens was trying to go for a throw in that situation. Was probably expecting, I don't know what we were expecting out of that, right? The Daru maybe? So that we could try and throw Daru coming forward? I could imagine that, but unfortunately is going to get clipped by the low there. But that was absolutely crazy defense. And yes, like chat mentioned, a 70-second round where they were just going in on each other.
Exactly. It's terrifying. When they're both at that 1 HP situation, there's so much on your mental stack on the defense, right? Because so many things that are, you know, are soft knockdown, aren't amazing. If they're able to kill, you know, that's all you need to close out the round. And maybe with all that on your brain, you know, you have the opportunity to kill and you drop it. But heading into game number 3, we're tied up on the set count, trying to break that tie.
Now let's see if we can keep that mental fortitude for defense here now, especially when MacMens has such a high life lead, gets clipped by the 5D and is forced to burst. Bit of a hero burst here, but hero bursts do actually work Ooh, never mind.
You know, I thought the JD was going to leave Ram at 1 HP, but not quite. Just going to take the round.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was going to say that hero bursts are more valid in this version of the game, right? Because if you can score that wall break, you get the positive bonus, which brings back so much of that burst.
Exactly. Sometimes you're gambling like, okay, I can get positive bonus and at least make it worth it. But, you know, sometimes the gamble doesn't quite work out. The counter hit working out huge on the damage and the corner carry.
There's the just block, but you still have to deal with the sword toss and explosion. And I think the gamma ray here is going to be enough to get the kill. Absolutely. Even the Japanese guts is not going to save Anji there.
The abs are strong, but not strong enough against the Gamma Beam, especially with that fixed wall break damage as well. Tied up on the set, on the round counts here.
Sending out the fan. And the way that MacMens structures this corner pressure here, he's constantly just trying to be unpredictable, going into the air even when he's so close to you as well. It's very interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Low mid-level Anjis, you know, sometimes they want to commit really hard to immediately going for Fujin into the high-low. But sometimes, you know, you just got to stagger the pressure, add so much to the mental stack that when you finally go for the Fujin, when you finally get that back throw, and you bait the burst as well. No, but it's just not enough to kill. Okay.
Oh, but he still is able to get the back throw there. Looks like Sola ran up and accidentally got tapped dust. You saw the orange flash.
Probably looking for the run-up throw there. Unfortunate, but just let go a little bit too early.
Yeah, but MacMens looking really clean here. Like we said, one of the best Anjis in the business, making this character look incredibly strong. Even when the character was considered, like, what, bottom 2? Back in Season 1, he was definitely considered one of the worst characters in the game, but he's come a very, very long way.
Yeah, he was definitely fighting for his life in a couple earlier seasons. Relatively speaking, you know, the overall character balance of Strive, pretty even across the board. But hey, it's those small differences. If everyone is super strong, it's the game of injustice, especially in a game with such high damage. But Sola opting to switch off of the high damage Ramlethal and pull up with the Viking.
Yeah, and MacMens might be fighting for his life here, depending on how this round goes. I do like the idea of switching to Viking here, so you can kind of play that longer, well, not longer range game, but you can keep more pressure on MacMens with the tatami match and everything like that, right? Just to kind of stop him from spinning in on you too much.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to swing with the far slash, but unfortunately going to get counter hit for your troubles right now. The shimmy into the grab. MacMens taking another round, just needs one more to close out the set.
Yep, and unfortunately, we're seeing one of the unfortunate aspects of changing your character on your last life, right, is you need to warm up with that character, get back into the driver's seat while your opponent is still hot coming off of that last round.
Yeah, exactly. MacMens has the momentum while you're adjusting to the character switch. He's like, all right, we're still on the layer 1. I know you're warming up the game plan right now, but no burst. 50% HP, stuck with the tether. Sola, what can you make of this round?
Here we are putting the pressure on, but we're not really getting anything in the form of mix-up, right? It's just a lot of mids and lows. We haven't seen a single Yozansen come out yet. There's an overhead with the JS, but isn't able to get anything started with it. And now you're dead.
Oh my god, the JH whiff. MacMens making full use of the situation. I have to imagine he was going for the dash under to make that jump in whiff on the other side. So smart on the tether situation to take the set 3-1. Yep, let's see it. And let's see our next game here. We got HipsterKermit versus, I missed the second tag, unfortunately, but we will be seeing the Geo and Testament.
I think Kenji is, what I saw there.
All right.
This Testament color is kind of nice, actually. I don't see anyone play with this blue Testament.
You know, I feel like we see blue Testament a lot, but it's denim Testament. We see Testament quite a bit.
Oh, Yeji.
Okay.
All right. Yeji coming through with the Giovanna. Second Giovanna here of the night. Character growing in popularity.
Caught up by that Arbiter sign here. Stuck in the corner off the Stain State. Gonna be able to get the wall break and reapply it too. Yeji's like, dude, what do I do?
Yeah, that's what you got to do there, right? You have to try and force Testament to whiff some of these large recovery normals, and then you dash on in and get the punish. But that is easier said than done with the way that HipsterKermit is moving.
2K 2D, close it with the Grave Reaper. Sometimes that's all you need. Strong start from HipsterKermit.
Yeah, but there we go. Mortal counter with the 2D. Take her all the way to the corner. There we go. Fully charged dust to break the wall.
Yeah, great recognition from Yeji. Just taking to the ground, knows, okay, you're going for the crow in the sky to try and catch out the anti-air. I'm just going to dash up on you and force out the burst.
Did you see that answer to Arbiter sign? Just the neutral jump. Neutral jump beating out both low and overhead Arbiter sign. Great awareness there from Yeji.
Not a super committal option either, right? Gives you a lot of time to react. Okay, is HipsterKermit going to try and pull up after this, or are they trying to hold their ground?
5D, yeah. Even if they block the Succubi, they're still going to be put into the Stain State, right? Which means you can try and go for that mix-up there. But man, Yeji, after that dominating first round from HipsterKermit, really showing their matchup knowledge.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of representation on the dash up and the spiral arrow, right? To try and get through some of these projectiles. Coming up huge for them, and they get the hard knockdown off the Wild Assault.
Rio dash up close slash. There it is. Gets the frame trap with the roundhouse kick into the spinning dog kick. A perfect coming through in game number 1.
And that is quite a reversal of what we saw in the round number 1, right? We were like, oh, yeah, just, you know, kind of struggling against the Testament. Let's see if they can bring it back. And bring it back they did, for sure.
Yeah. You know, the problem is your tag is Kermit and you're not playing Johnny, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's actually my... Y'all can't see it. My Discord picture is Kermit the Frog with 2 samurai swords smoking a blunt.
It is okay. I knew it was Kermit. I did not click on it to further inspect, but I can confirm that is 100% correct. He's not just making it up for the bit.
It's the most powerful Guilty Gear character, all right? But you know what? Testament works as well, all right? So we'll see if we can kind of keep Giovanna out this time and really bring back what we saw in that very first round. No, we're making the swap to Eno.
Yeah, I guess we're not going to see it, but I don't know. Eno, I have definitely been seeing some strong words about this character in the Season 3 patch, right? Mad Love, Agitado, and also Wild Assault, just constantly giving her a lot more access to Guard Crush, High-Low, 50-50s, as well as a positive bonus.
As if she needed any more of that, right? She was already the queen of 50-50s here. But right now, back is up against the wall. This is her downside, not having the greatest defensive options, forced to burst to try and escape.
Ooh, the note just keeping you locked down at that full screen. Enough time to hover dash for the JS, and now hover dash for the Megalomania here.
Man,
I was so scared it was gonna wall break. I was like, there's no way it reaches that far, right? But still, lockdown in the corner against Eno, that's not much better.
Yeah, but here we go. Oh no, we actually missed the pickup there, but that's fine. Goes for the BRC to make sure that we can get the kill here with the far slash into the heavy slash. You know, I have yet to see a Megalovania since the patch, so I didn't realize how hard it was nerfed with the super nerfs, because that thing used to do an absurd amount of damage.
Yeah, it used to do an absolute grip. I mean, it's another way that you can break the wall with the super, but especially mid-screen, yeah, you get a little bit of damage. It's stuck on the mental stack, but now you're stuck on the wall, eating a hard knockdown of your own, and Yeji hasn't even taken any damage this round.
Yeah, still has burst available here, but you have to be really smart about where you spend it. Able to press out, but wow, just utilizing Wall Assault Raw there in neutral. Drops the confirm, but that's all right. Captures Kermit in the scramble.
Dude, the Wild Assault from downtown was crazy. You know, we're thinking, oh, okay, Eno's got HCL. Maybe she's going to try and hold some space. Maybe looking for a note to try and advance. And then all of a sudden, Geo is just like rapidly honing in on your location like a Japanese bullet train. It's like, whoa, what's going on?
Just close. I mean, hey, it makes sense to just go for the Wild Assault because it's plus on block and you can cancel it into any normals. And the threat of the throw there is there as well, right? So often you see players will go for Wild Assault button throw because it's such a quick option.
Exactly. Got to be afraid of the tick throws and also just the range and speed that it gets you. When all you need is that one last hit to close it out, sometimes you just got to send it, but no burst available for Yeji right now, opting to use it. Doesn't want to have to hold this Eno mix.
Able to score that JH, but the stroke is going to get poked out there from the 2K. You see that at mid-screen, HipsterKermit, or excuse me, Yeji is trying to go for those low pokes, those low options to prevent the stroke in.
Oh my god, and 2D just doing such a good job of not only holding the ground space, right? But sometimes these low to the ground hover dashes are getting caught by it as well. So I wonder how HipsterKermit's going to try and adapt here. Nope, just don't even want to give them the turn. PRC to break the wall and take the round.
Yeah, there we go. 3 chemical loves in a row.
HCL cube, sometimes you got to show them you got that combo in you.
6P into stroke. Oh, actually got the overhead there, but the burst immediately came out from the edge. He didn't want to deal with it. Beautiful whiff punish there with the 5H.
And the 5H to the face, the empowered cross up too.
Sweet chin music. Here's the spinning dog kick now. Hard knockdown help.
Hard knockdown. 50% meter available, but I don't know. I feel like you're scared of using the reversal super, but gonna die with that tension. Didn't even get an opportunity to use it.
Yeah, and I know HipsterKermit was probably a part of them were thinking, do I just burst here? But no, very smart to hold onto that burst. You don't want to be a hero. Just let the meter go.
Exactly. Especially when it is potential set point for them. You want to be a little greedy. Sometimes you panic, but again, keeping calm in the driver's seat right now. 6P. No, the Chave actually delayed it so that the cross-up was still in the air at the time.
Yeah, we're starting to nickel and dime a little bit here with some special moves, right? With Note, with Chemical Love, but we need to make something happen, and we get caught pressing yet again.
Oh my god, the empowered cross-up is so cool. You get the confirm off of it as well. Definitely throws off some of the match timing here. Are you going to be able to kill? No, didn't build up to 50, but the dash up 2S closes it out for Yeji. The clean 3-0.
Yeah, counter hit 2S as well. I'm curious what Hipster was going for. Probably are not the biggest fans of each other when it comes to the matchup here, but it looks like we are right into the swing of things, and RedIamNot is just keeping the pressure up here on Remi.
Damn, swinging for the fences immediately.
Oh my god.
Missed the start of the round. Oh no!
I thought for just a second there, I thought he was going to get caught while trying to go for the air dash. But wow, answering back and tying things up with one confirm there.
right? Evening up the life lead. Oh, and the Behemoth Typhoon, so they got faster in the air, but that also does make it a little harder to try and get the conversions off of them. A lot of times you're just getting a straight hit, but Wild Assault not going to stop that burst.
Look at the way that RedIamNot is moving around there, being so active with Goldlewis, and that is so important in this matchup as well, right? You don't want to be too predictable, too stationary, or else you're just going to run straight into Axel's 5P into his 2H.
Nice little confirm into the Winter Mantis there. Remi trying to optimize on every single hit here, because again, one good knockdown from RedIamNot puts them into the blender.
Yeah, there we go with the JD. Gets the close flash there, but unfortunately was a little too far away to actually confirm. Oh, okay, hold up. Hold up. This is looking promising. Stop time. That's it.
Yeah, the just barely off the ground one vision proc looks so cool. Everyone thinks, oh, is Remi going to drop it? Nah. They got these.
Bro, they gave Axel so much sauce in this game. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, especially I feel like in Season 2, once they started, you know, saucing up Winter Mantis, making it a combo tool, it's pretty cool to see a lot of these routes. And of course, Remi Celeste, an Axel Bama enjoyer, a JD enjoyer getting the counter hit, forcing RedIamNot to the corner.
Yeah, getting like a JH and doing a delayed JD just to catch the opponent pressing is such a solid tool in plenty of these matchups here. And look at this, RedIamNot spending all of his burst there for the Wild Assault just to try and score a hit on Remi.
Yeah, and you got a decent amount of health to work with, but Goldlewis has got a decent amount of damage too, but unfortunately not going to have enough HP to... What? I thought you were
barely
dead.
alive, but the JH overhead is going to be enough to close out game number 1 here for Remi. Yeah, you got to be really careful about how you spend that Wild Assault. It's so valuable for these big body characters, the white Wild Assault, right? Because it gives you some of those invincibility frames to close the gap. But you have to be smart about the application of it. You have to kind of predict the button press from your opponent or get them in a situation where you can get a button after the guard break.
Yeah, exactly. You know, White Wild Assault, I know a lot of people are saying, you know, it's not quite red, but it is super strong. The armor gives you a lot of advancing prowess in situations where these big bodies, you know, might have suffered before. But yeah, it means you also don't have the burst. If you get that corner situation and they mash their way out, it's, you know, one more interaction you got to make your way through.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Back is up against the wall again. Look at the chip damage. It's so absurd.
Half of it was the Behemoth Typhoons, half of it was just holding down back, and the rest of it is going to go away with this super. RedIamNot takes a quick round 1.
He just put him in the coffin. Just like that. Now here we go, JD to start things off. Trying to go for the rising JP, right? Wants to chase Remi into the air because Remi is an Axel that likes to take to the skies with a JH for a lot of pressure sequences.
Behemoth Typhoon get the plus frames, but the FD makes it a more of a scramble situation. Remi fights a little bit out of the corner, but again stuck, baits out the burst, and the drone gives you the full confirm.
Oh my god, you're dead. Down with the system, fully charged. Nope, we just go for the regular one, and that's all we need. Just like that, RedIamNot is able to tie things up 1-1 in spectacular fashion.
That was quick. You know, game number 1, Remi has to get a few hits to open up the Goldlewis, work your way through that HP. And then now, you know, when Red is able to run away with the game, 2-touch situation, especially against Axel, not exactly the tankiest character in the cast, you know? So every single hit is going to do so much damage.
Well, you know, they keep adding in characters with less health than Axel, so he's getting better up on the tier list in terms of health, right?
Exactly. In terms of averages, he's like, oh, you know, no guts? Sad to see, but happy for me. The double White Wild Assault doesn't open up Remi, but it pushes them into the corner, cranking up the risk so much.
Yeah, I love the way that we're seeing these players utilize Wild Assault in unique ways. Just trying to get that corner positioning, and look at that. We score a perfect with it. Burst well spent, if you ask me.
Just running down Remi right now, but burst well spent, but also we didn't really have any wall breaks to get the positive bonus to get that burst back. RedIamNot, I was gonna say they had to play more patient, but immediately pulls up with a 6B for a knockdown.
Oh, flip. Goes for the immediate wake-up burst. Doesn't want to be forced to block anything. Blocking against Goldlewis can be a death sentence.
Yeah, I think we saw RedIamNot get caught out with the laser super startup, but finally gonna come out on this one. Is it the overhead? Indeed, it is, but it's the slow one, just looking for the plus frames.
Here we go. Time for one vision.
Oh, can it kill? You got another wall slap, but still it's not enough. The Goldlewis secretary of absolute defense holding on for one more round, or one more interaction.
He's so beefy. Here we go in the corner. You gotta watch out, Remi. Oh, and the fast overhead is gonna take him down to game number 3 now. 2-1.
Now, I feel for Remi. I was about to say, yeah, you gotta watch your toes, and then RedIamNot closed the round out with an overhead. I was like, this is why the commentator curse is real. Even when I'm just thinking it in my own brain, it's not safe. The Thug Shaker mind control just, you know, it really gets into your brain on the defense. What can I say?
But let's see. Is Remi going to be able to bring this back to a game 5, or is RedIamNot going to overcome one of Goldlewis's more difficult matchups and move on in the bracket? Is that Birthday Train out here?
Indeed, it is. I see some Birthday Train enjoyers in the chat as well. I know it can be it's a divisive song, but you know what? It's a banger. We'll let it rock.
Uh-oh, there it is. JH, unfortunately, unable to pick up with the close slash, even though, you know, they changed it to where all the weights are exactly the same in Season 3. Which is a massive change, honestly.
Yeah. Don't even have to worry about the weight-specific combos anymore. They used to be character-specific in previous games, and now in previous versions it was weights, but now all you have to worry about is the hurt box. Red, taking a lot of hurt with that. Perfect.
Evan, there we go. Burst coming out from Remi. Are we going to see yet another? No, we were able to score a hit there. I think if we saw another block, we would see Wild Assault come out again just to get that corner pressure. And now you're being kept in the air. What?
Remi tried to escape in the skies, and then it turned out they have to take 3 Behemoth Typhoons worth of chip damage. Thank God your 2D was fast enough to get you out there. Not trying to make it to a round number 3 here, but Remi Celeste, no, gets caught out on the throw whip. Sometimes you got to be bold at the 1 HP, but the boldness gets punished, and now we're on set point for Red.
That was so crazy last round, keeping Remi in the skies to guarantee that air throw set up. That was so smart from RedIamNot. And now trying to escape from the corner there with the Wild Assault, but you're still stuck. Nowhere to run while Remi just harasses here with the sickles.
Yeah, caught out with the frame trap snail there. It's pretty committal because you are super minus off of that. It gives you so much space, but coming up huge here. Remi, again, still not quite going to be able to kill even with 3 Axle Bombers, but 1-5P could seal it out.
Yeah, especially here at full health, not too much to worry about, but the double Wild Assault, unfortunately the spacing is off with the Behemoth Typhoon, and JS, my beloved, comes on through.
All you need is the 1 tap on the dome, but you know, sometimes you gotta go a little crazy with it, go a little wild, throw out all the bursts for the white Wild Assaults and see if you're gonna catch a counter hit from Remi. They're like, oh, there's no way they expect it twice, but when you do it twice, then you know, maybe it's on the brain a little bit more.
Yeah, and we've been consistently seeing it twice as well, right? Just because of the massive pushback on it, especially when Remi blocks it in the air. You get pushback so far. And there's not much you can really do because if you try to press once you land, the invincibility of the second one is going to hit you.
Yeah, exactly. It's scary. It's kind of like a 100% burst frame trap situation, but Remi was able to hold on strong. But let's see if you're able to close out the set here in game number 5.
There's the rising JP. Gold Burst comes out from RedIamNot.
All right, JS kept you locked down in the corner, but still able to dash your way right under.
Oh, time to burn it down. Force the hold.
No!
Just spend 50 meter to force the opponent into a mix-up no matter where they are on screen. That's Goldlewis for you. Jump to the other side. Okay, I'm not sure if that was an overhead or low. Goldlewis has those funky things where the animation looks weird.
Ooh, yes, yeah. Sometimes if you hit it on the other side, it's overhead. Sometimes if you hit it same side, it's low. I know you Goldlewis players got the secret tech over there in the character Discord, so let me not try and be too crazy with it, but again, set point for Red.
It's the nasty tech, all right? The forbidden tech.
Right? The behind-the-back behemoth back scratcher.
And now Remi just trying to put out any buttons that we can here. Gets some damage on deck, runs up for the 2K2D, delayed snail is able to hit its mark.
Oh, but that snail isn't going to work out too well. RedIamNot trying to challenge their way back out of this corner, but a counter hit. JS finds its mark.
Nice, 6K, first one we've seen so far in this matchup here.
Oh, are we going to see it again? No, RedIamNot knows you're looking for the second white Wild Assault, so just takes the opportunity to run up, take some screen space.
Oh, and the drone is going to allow us to get that knockdown. This is where it gets scary. Nice 2K2D pressing on out. Remi creating the space that desperately is needed. Oh, sniped!
It didn't catch out the startup, but it caught out the animation, and it's all you needed to kill. That counter hit state, definitely scary. Red's like, no, I got watch this checkmate. Now we're on game 5, last round.
Uh-oh, but the Wild Assault pushes you back into the corner.
Ooh, jump over, maybe trying to bait out a throw attempt, but RedIamNot holding on strong with the HP. JD.
Ooh, the Wild Assault. Now Remi back up against the corner, blocking for his life here.
Oh my god, you used all the meter to try and FD out. Yeah, you have to challenge.
But you cannot get close. Brawling is scary. Low profiles the JD. That was so terrifying. But the anti-air 5 PJ2. RedIamNot moves on in the pools. That was a pools match.
It was so close. And I mean, that just goes to show you how stacked these TNS Strive brackets are right now.
Jacko is very, very strong in this matchup, right, against Goldlewis. Goldlewis has a hard time dealing with the minions when there are a bunch of them on screen, but Eddventure sticking to Sin. You know, a lot of these players are starting to bring out Mr. Sin Kisuke.
Oh, run up behind the drone, gets the tap on the dome with the Behemoth Typhoon, but that DP whiffs, but still the follow-up does you good.
All right, 6P, too far away to hit the beak driver, though.
Yes, my himbo is on the screen. You could be talking about 2 different people. I'm not gonna lie to
true,
you. You gotta clarify.
both of these characters definitely fall under that classification.
Exactly, potential himbo status, but Bigbootyman trying to bait something out here, but it's so hard to play the spacing game against Sin, right? A lot of strong mid-range pokes and gets caught up by the Elcon.
Yep, there it is. Whoa, we didn't get the clean hit. Bigbootyman has another opportunity here and 50 meter to work with. You just gotta find the right. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, swung into it again. That's the second time. Even if you make it past the super flash, there's still time that you're locked into that animation and vulnerable to get hit out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
Oh my
Huge
god.
anti-air close slash gets you so much damage, and the side swap too, which is so important. Goldlewis running the checkmate situation here. Eddventure, are you gonna gamble on a DP? You are!
Yeah, that's the big thing, throwing him into the corner there, but Eddventure, Sin has the best DP in the game currently.
Definitely super strong. Gotta look out for the overhead, but of course mixing it up with the 6K as well. But Eddventure just opting to go for the strike throw right now.
Yeah, I like the patience here from Eddventure though. Backing up, being forced to block. Look at that, the Wild Assault's coming through. Yeah, Bigbootyman.
Force the FD, you're in chip damage territory.
Oh, YRC, and then a YRC right back. Beautiful throw tech, the 6P hits.
Okay, got the 2K. Knew you couldn't get the full conversion off of it, so just opted to get the Oki. And great choice for Eddventure to take game number 1.
Crazy match there to start game number 1. Are you kidding me? We still have more matches between these two coming forward, and it's only going to get better as they adapt. But so far, it has been an absolute slugfest there. Got a little scary at the end, a little bit scrambly, but Eddventure with the awareness to utilize the Wild Assault mid-combo to make sure we get the extension to break the wall.
Sometimes you got to be able to close it out in those clutch situations, and it's like, okay, Eddventure, of course, a Jacko representative, but still, even on the secondaries, able to, you know, close it out, even in those clutch situations. But game number 2, the double Wild Assault, immediately looking for this positive bonus.
Yep, utilizing the 6H there also to break the wall. Beautiful 6B. Goes to the dash follow-up just to make sure we can close the distance here.
Yep, keeping the corner locked down, 5K stagger pressure, trying to get something going here, but 6P, yep, into the special, keeps you locked down. Burst still isn't enough to get Bigbootyman out of here.
Eddventure's use of 6B has been phenomenal so far in this matchup. After every single throw tech, too, you see Eddventure is going for the 5K immediately.
Great awareness, immediately going for the side swap route, and Bigbootyman has 100 meter, but not 100 health. Okay, there was nothing behind the DP, no RC to keep the combo going, so Bigbootyman still looking to seal it out.
So yeah, the willingness of Eddventure to go for these run-up DPs. He has no fear of the Behemoth Typhoons here, but Bigbootyman is still able to close out the round.
Yeah, you gotta show that the ever-growing boy has got the dog in him, but again, like you mentioned, Bigbootyman still able to close out that round. A back throw into the cross-up.
Nice, there's the knockdown, tries to go for the cross-up with the JH. ERC in to double overhead there just to get the OTG. Time to guess for your life, and just a mid, an honest mid there, the backhand.
The fans coming into the chat as soon as they get the round. BBM, you know, sometimes you just need the crowd cheering you on, right? Bigbootyman, I feel like, is one of those players. He feeds off the energy of the homies cheering him on in chat, or even, you know, in real life. If you guys have ever pulled up to a major and seen a crew of dudes just watching one screen, all pulled up in suits, that's BBM's crew.
Yeah, I think that's the case for all Goldlewis players. I think they all share that in common. They all seem to have a crew rolling with them. There's something about these Goldlewis players.
They're the fan favorites. They got the homies posted up to try and support them. No whiffs on the Behemoth Typhoon. I like the option, not trying to scramble for that wall break. Just keep the Oki off the wall tech.
Yeah, no reason to burst there. Just has to let that round go away. But Bigbootyman, that momentum is starting to build up. Eddventure, though, could easily bring that back with Sin, another snowball-heavy character who dishes out the damage.
Trying to keep you locked down in the corner. Again, like you mentioned, the use of the 6B to keep Bigbootyman locked down, and because he had to use that burst to fight his way out of the corner, now Eddventure doesn't even have to worry about the White Wild Assault.
Yeah, and you notice too, Eddventure is also backing up and trying to play a little bit more of a Fuzzy's game until we score that hit, right? When before it was, how can I get in and force Bigbootyman to block? Now it's, I want to force you to whiff so I can get that punish and then get the pressure going.
Exactly. Headed up to the next layer here. Got the clean hit as well, so we can tell Eddventure is definitely more warmed up in this game number 3.
Perfect. Now we go backdash immediately into power slash. Bigbootyman taking a page out of other Goldlewis players' books here, just closing the gap with the Wild Assault, but it's not going to quite matter. Back is still up against the wall.
The counter hit Beak Driver did not do a ton of damage, but look how far it pushed Bigbootyman into the corner, all the way from the other side of the screen, and burst forces you back out to the mid screen here, trying to swing, but the drone catches you on the way down.
Backdash, there's the jump. Oh my god, yep, the gap between the DP. You could definitely blow that up if you have a good enough close slash.
White Wild Assault on deck, keeping the pressure mounted right now. Yeah, you have to swing out with the DP. You do not want to hold that chip damage.
Defense waits for the Sun Dipper and gets the throw there. Bigbootyman going up 2-1 here against Eddventure. And I agree, chat. Goldlewis is not fat. The word you're looking for is he's a hoss. All right? He is a hoss.
He's thick Millia. Exactly, yeah. He's got his reps in. I mean, he's the Secretary of Defense, right? He's got to take up enough space on the screen to be the accurate bodyguard, you know, of whoever he needs to protect. And of course, he's got that coffin on the back too, building up the back muscles just by walking around, you know?
That's true. I can't imagine how heavy that thing is, honestly.
Yeah, right? It's insane. Like, we talk about May. Okay, yeah, she's got the heavy anchor. I don't know, man. The coffin is like twice its size, I gotta say.
All right, but 6B to start things off here with Eddventure. 6B's been doing a lot of great work in this matchup.
Yeah, just knocking you out of the skies. I know JD can be a definitely a problem button to try and deal with, but I feel like we haven't seen a lot of it from Bigbootyman. Kind of leaning into using more of the aerial Behemoth Typhoons now that they're a little faster. And as I say it, Bigbootyman's like, nah, I got you. Let me show you the power of the JD.
Yeah, but there it is. RC after the throw. Make sure you guarantee the kill. Finish your food. And now, just like that, set point here for Bigbootyman. Eddventure still has the ability to bring things back, though.
Yeah, that was crazy. The round start backdash, knowing that you were so down on the burst advantage, that Bigbootyman wanted to go for the White Wild Assault, but that read wasn't enough to seal out the round start for you, still trying to mount some pressure.
And going for a ton of stagger pressure as well. I like that we're kind of mixing up our timing now on the Sun Dipper. You don't want to be too obvious with it. We saw the Bigbootyman already reacted with the throw.
Oh, Protect keeping you in the corner here. The instant jump IB brings you back down to the ground, and Bigbootyman fighting back here. Full burst available.
I like it immediately going into the hoof stomp. Got to keep him up against the wall after every single Protect. We've been consistently going for those 5Ks, but one bad DP, and this could all crumble apart.
Drone on defense is crazy, but such a smart move coming out from Bigbootyman, right? If you're able to get it out onto the screen, okay, even if you trade with it, as long as the drone is there, you're able to at least fight your way back out, and now Eddventure stuck in this corner.
Yeah, but there's the final burst. Woo! Challenges the Elk Hunt with the Wild Assault, and the invincibility frames come through. Yes, Bedman players. But here we go. We're going to see Lunaa on Bridgett here going against Umisho. Of course, Rock and Soul bad guy.
Yep, exactly. The flame of corruption pulling up with the immediate wild assault. Counter hit 6H, just you know, knocking you on the dome for your troubles. Again, the wild assault, just the optimized routing from Umisho to make sure she doesn't even have to worry about the burst at any given time is so smart.
That looking really good. There's the PRC just chasing down. One thing I love that Umisho does is uses the BRC immediately into just like a 5P, a light normal there to check you and put you in that block stun.
Yeah, but it looks like Lunaa, inspired by the BRC, says, yeah, I got some more of those myself. Finally able to open up Umisho, but I don't know, with Soul's defense and the HP, it's going to take a few opportunities, a few interactions to make your way through that health bar.
Yeah, and here we go. This is nice, though. Scoring a hard knockdown allows us to set up the yo-yo.
Oh, IBFD forces you out. Yeah, trying to go for the high AD safe jump, but forced to use the mids at range.
All right, OTG into the 5D. There's the confirm, but Umisho with the burst. I mean, that's not a bad idea necessarily with Soul. If you can find a single hit, unfortunately, it doesn't happen.
Dude, Bridgett Far Slash, definitely a very strong button at the mid screen, especially at that 1 HP. You have the follow-up just in case it doesn't do quite enough, but Umisho looking to do a damage here. Stuck in the corner, but throw attack gives you one more opportunity to breathe.
And a revolver into the BRC, going for the mixes, trying to go for an instant overhead there. What a clash! Lunaa with the burst coming out, things are getting scrambly.
Yep, fighting for your life right now. Again, Umisho has quite the health lead. Lunaa, no burst available, so any good hit should be able to take it, but wild throw, not enough to close it out.
A lot of 2K2D that we're seeing coming out here from Umisho. Looks like we're trying to low profile those far slashes. Oh, rock the baby.
Yeah, a little cheeky with it. Go for the roll into the command throw. Knows that Umisho has kind of been representing the 2K. Definitely a strong soul button, but looking for that low profile, or that low crush rather.
Ooh. Oh, the backdash is going to get caught thanks to the PRC. Umisho's so patient, but does get clipped by the 5D. No follow-up afterwards. We didn't have meter to do it.
Okay, try and bait out an anti-air or a DP. No, but the DP of her own gets caught by Umisho. The patience for 1 HP is so incredible.
Throwing out the DP like that is crazy, especially like with the, if you look at the health comparison, right? That was such an unnecessary risk there from Lunaa, and Umisho was capitalized on it and now running away with the momentum.
Yeah, sometimes you're thinking, oh, I gotta show Umisho I got that dog in me, and Umisho's like, no, you can just wait, hold down with the mid-range buttons. But hey, if you want to send it, I'll show you the optimized routes here. Again, stuck in the corner, baits out another DP.
The RC into the JS. Umisho taking game number 1. Very nice.
Yeah, it was looking strong for Lunaa in that round number 1, but it seems like Umisho quick to adapt here.
Yeah, looking really good. I mean, Umisho is always very quick to adapt, right? That's one of her strongest aspects as a player, whether it be with Happy Kayos or if it is with Soul. But I think Soul really suits her play style a lot, right? This character is so well-rounded, dishes out a crazy amount of damage, and even if he's incredibly strong, people are still rooting for him. And I like to root for Umisho, right? It's hard to root for Happy Kayos, but I love to root for Umisho.
She is absolutely a fan favorite. Ever since she came onto the scene, I feel like everyone is just, you know, it's so hard not to cheer her on. She's so happy to be there up on stage. Win or lose, she's just super excited to be there. So let's see it going into game number 2.
Here we go. DP to escape.
Oh, it's scary. You got the yo-yo behind you. I think that was the, you know, a hitbox on the way over. So Umisho not really too worried about it. Just waiting for a roll. But again, these DPs not finding their mark here for Lunaa.
Uh-oh. Tyrant Rave.
Oh, yeah. You got more than enough damage to kill Bridgett on that one.
She just explodes.
Oh.
All right. Yep. SDP.
No, dude.
SDP is, it feels impossible to punish, J2. Soul's DP in particular feels impossible to punish, but Lunaa is still going to be able to get that knockdown there. Looked like the last hit of the JD was able to connect, but you're not going to get too much off of that.
Oh, the roll behind you didn't quite activate as fast as Umisho might have thought, so maybe he had an opportunity to mash there. But it's hard to tell with the timing sometimes. RC into the low, but not going to open up Umisho. The Wild Assault strips the burst.
Look at the movement from Umisho, utilizing the Bandit Bringer just to bring the hammer down. Oh, the
Wild Assault still reaches at the top of the screen, says, no, don't worry, you're not out of dodge just yet. The hard knockdown into the fuzzy JP, the double overhead. Take a quick game 2.
Yeah, up 2-0 now here against Lunaa. Umisho looking very, very strong. They have not missed a beat.
No.
Of course, it only has been about 2 weeks since CEO Taku, and I'm sure she's been playing in other online tournaments as well. They're definitely looking really good. And Agent 00 Shu coming through with the $20 direct contribution to the match. Thank you for your service, Agent Shu.
That name is so godlike. I gotta put up the extended salute. That is so sick. And thank you for the $20.
The 00 license.
Damn, pull up with a wild throw even after the DP says, all right, if you're gonna try and be cheeky and steal my double DP tech, don't worry, I got that covered too.
All right, ID in with the JS. Oh, you? Yeah, you're alive.
Oh, and put out the burst, but all right, Lunaa fighting her way back.
That reset into the wild throw was very nasty. Lunaa was definitely lucky that it was slightly too far away.
And the air outs was so sick. You get to get the corner as well too. You want to be spaced out, don't want to have to worry about that DP, but pull up for the Wild Assault 5D.
No hard knockdown though, which means you're going back to neutral here against Umisho.
Hard knockdown, no hard feelings, catches out the 6S.
We're spending the burst.
Definitely really wants to take this round right now. Doesn't want to have to worry about round number 2.
She is hungry. And just trying to approach cautiously here with the gun flames. Oh, gets caught in the backdash though by that car slash. Bridgett's so good at catching characters backdashing at that mid-range.
Yeah, especially with that forward momentum from the Wild Assault, it can feel very difficult to try and outmaneuver her on the ground.
Absolutely. Respect there on the rolling attack, not knowing when it was going to be released. Now Umisho stuck between a rock and a hard place here and about to be sent straight through the wall. Flash shatter, stone cold.
Hard knockdown here. You have to hold this from Lunaa. Misses the IBFD, so Lunaa able to keep the strike throw up for just a little bit longer. BRC 6P gets you out of dodge for the 6S in time, and Lunaa puts a game on the board. And a perfect 2.
Yeah, that's an exclamation point there, right? A statement coming out from Lunaa with the adjustments, able to adapt to Umisho.
Said, all right, yeah, we're in top 48 here. I get it. You adapted on me in the first game, but I got the skills to bring it too. It's not going to be a clean 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, not at all. And I wouldn't have it any other way, right? Especially as we get deeper on in this bracket. I want to see these players brawl until they can't brawl anymore. And of course, this is not quite a top 8 qualifier, but it is to get into a top 8 qualifier match.
Exactly. Qualifier for the qualifier. Announcement of the announcement here, but heading into game number 4, Umisho wants to close it out. Does not want to make it a game 5 situation. And the Grand Viper coming up a little huge here. Doesn't get too much damage, but keeps you in the corner to bait out a DP. And
oh my god, you're dead!
Really comes in.
You're dead! Oh my god! What happened? That's a bad man, all right?
The bad guy is loose, wild on the streets, and we're immediately at set point from Umisho. She is not playing around.
I love Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear. The chat saying, Lunaa, please burst. But it's so scary, right? We've already been baiting out the DPs from Lunaa. I'm sure Umisho has the burst on the mind as well, but Lunaa doesn't have to worry about it when you strip the burst with the Wild Assault.
Absolutely, but now here we go. Pressure is on. The 2S rolling attack in. I like just going for the JP there on the rolling attack, trying to stay as quick and just, again, low risk as possible. It's so important against a character like Soul.
Oh, there we go. Pull up for the throw. 2P OTG. Put the yo-yo on the screen. Yes, I love the use of the scooter. Knows that Umisho has been leading into the Grand Viper, but gets caught out with a counter hit.
Yeah, these starships, the DPs are just not working out at all. The risk reward is way too skewed into Umisho's favor.
Oh, the deflect shield. Okay. Don't have to worry about the close slash pressure afterwards. I like that choice from Lunaa. No, but unfortunately off the mid screen, gonna get caught up by another Grand Viper.
Now you have to be careful. Strike throw game coming through. The 2K2D. So risky to go for that, but it works out, keeping Lunaa alive for another round.
Exactly. You live to see another day. No burst on either side, and I feel like that's a lot scarier for Lunaa here, right? You don't really need the Wild Assault, but you need the burst to be able to escape Umisho's optimized combos.
Yeah, it's so important. Especially with the amount of damage that we've seen that Umisho has been able to dish out with those optimized combos, right? Killing you from well over 50% of your health.
Damn, scoop from the full screen into 2K2D. I see you, Lunaa. Not afraid with the set point. Says, no. Sometimes I just gotta let it rip. Ooh. Oh, 2H gonna whip, and Umisho takes full advantage.
Yeah, that was interesting that Umisho went for the routing of r/ into 2H to kind of pick up after the backdash got caught. I like that a lot. Wow, RC into Rock the Baby.
Damn, that air stall. I'm sure Umisho was thinking, you know, reacting to that, thinking, okay, let me stand block for the JD. But Lunaa stuck in the corner right now, gradually building up that risk. Any strike into the RC is going to be able to kill here. Umisho needs to get one hit, and a counter hit close slash is all you need to close it out. 3-1.
Yep, incredible there from Umisho. I respect that Lunaa recognizing that I'm not going to be able to build up burst here. I am going to die if I get hit. She is too at landing those strange niche conversions, right? Those niche situations because she's always ready for them.
Yeah, right? Ram players are carried, but SQ is so good she's held back by Ram somehow. Incredible player. That was a crazy series of sentences. It looped back into being a compliment. And you know, I think SQ took it to heart. She's like, yeah, I do have the damage. I am carrying the character here. Yeah. The damage carried by the Mortavato.
Yeah, a crazy sequence of events here as well. Harassing with the rock. There's the PRC with the sword. And now when Goldlewis is in the corner, this is the scariest place to be. But one nice JD scores the hard knockdown immediately into the fat Millia.
Yeah, I love the recognition there. The counter hit JD gives you enough time for a clean knockdown. Oh, immediately just bursting through the YRC says, no, I want to keep this corner checkmated.
Yeah, I mean, that is the win condition, right? Get your opponent in the corner with Goldlewis and just start swinging the coffin.
Ooh, SQ able to avoid the lasers, but that's exactly where RedIamNot wants you to be. Right now, you're stuck in the corner, caught with the instant overhead. It's so scary.
All right, nice. JD already. Love the use of JD. RedIamNot's air buttons for a character that it does not hang in the air for very long. It's Spitman 5000 come through with a 29 months. Thank you so much.
And Rams hanging out in the air, Spitman hanging out with the subs. The 29 months is insane. Thanks so much for the support. Oh, and a 2-feed checks the Ondo.
Yep, now you're going to get sent straight through the wall here. Here's the Daru. Just breaks the wall with close slash. Immediate
okay.
wild assault.
Exactly. Says, all right, if you're not going to hit me with the hard knockdown, I'm going to fight my way out on the round start here. Post wall break, 100% meter available. And the JS with the
oh my god.
The immediate... No. Wait, it doesn't kill.
We didn't charge it. We just did the normal one. Too much scaling there off of the drone, meaning that SQ has another opportunity.
Yeah, I think RedIamNot wanted the fastest super possible to give SQ minimal time to burst, but unfortunately one more churn would have killed. Now you have to open her up one more time, and the low Behemoth Typhoon will do it. Game number 1 over to Red.
There's a very minor adjustment there, a very minor thing that RedIamNot did at the end that was so interesting before the low Behemoth Typhoon. Normally with a lot of Goldlewis players, you see RC drift forward, overhead or low Behemoth Typhoon. He RC drifted forward, stopped, micro dashed, and then did the low in order to fake out the throw. Was trying to make SQ think that he was going for the throw, and it worked out perfectly.
Exactly. In that 1 HP situation, any way that you kind of switch up your movement or go for those baits, it forces your opponent to try and make a decision on the defense, and just coming up huge. Exactly what you were looking for. Gets baited out, and RedIamNot trying to take another game here.
Getting powered up by that birthday train. Now we know who the one who's picking it.
RedIamNot, clearly a birthday train enjoyer, and trying to keep up that momentum here as we head to game number 2. Gets caught up by the windshield wipers in the air, but at least, you know, it's on block. Not too bad, but this back throw situation is pretty bad, I'll tell you what.
Oh, but we try to use the wild assault. Dude, recognizing the coming, going, getting that gold burst. This is huge.
Yep, Mortavato straight through the wall here. Hard knockdown, positive bonus, 50% in the bank, and it's about to be another 50.
And nowhere for you to run. This is the infinite pressure string here into the tap dust. You're going through the wall again with a super.
Yep, it splatted right before the burst came up. I love the micro staggers in between the Rekka. Gives you just a little bit more time to charge up some more tension. So SQ so optimized with the positive bonus.
Oh, getting lit by the rock this time. Everyone's singing Birthday Train in chat. There's see you at CEO Taco next year at the karaoke table.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you gotta be pulled up with the mic. Psycho Fangs and I hate Birthday Train, man. You know, we got other Birthday Train enjoyers here, but Red not enjoying the corner situation right now, especially with no burst available. YRC gets you a little bit of time to breathe, though.
Yeah, and utilizing the conditioning there, constantly going for Behemoth Typhoons to end the block strings. This time we throw out the drone, right? Knowing that SQ is going to respect the end of our block string.
Yep, exactly. Get a little greedy with it. The YRC doesn't give you quite as many plus frames if you get the airborne hit, so RedIamNot still holding on strong in the corner right now. Not the full burst, but 2P fights your way back out.
The humorous tap right there with the elbow.
Exactly. Not quite the people's elbow. Maybe it's the country's elbow, though. Secretary of Defense, I mean, he's got some heft behind it, but definitely some heft behind the sword explosion right now.
President's elbow.
Exactly.
All right, great defense here from RedIamNot, but defense can only last you so long. You have to be able to get out of the situation. Instead, we're going to get sent through the wall into a hard knockdown. There's the burst.
Yep, use the safe jump there. The delay burst. You know they have the strong knockdown situation here. 2K, 2D, and all the meter in the world. SQ has the RC. Oh, but the scaling is so rough. You have Wild Assault too. No, and it's still not even a kill.
And the PRC super there in order to get the invincibility. RedIamNot has another chance, but it's not going to matter. The JS is so smart from SQ. Just go to the skies. Don't be stuck on the ground against this character.
Dude, 100 meter and 50 burst, and SQ's like, wait, why is this character not dead yet? But that last 50 meter, that last 50 burst rather, to use the deflect shield and able to wiggle your way out of the corner, super smart.
Yeah, incredibly smart. There's such high-level play going on. It's something that I talked about a bit with Proxy at Otaku was even in pools, the average level of a Guilty Gear Strive player in pools is kind of absurd. It's very surprising to see.
Yeah, right? I feel like that's one of the cool things now that the game, you know, again, we brought up, it's Season 3, so many different changes, and the player base has really, you know, the average level of players has grown so strong. Like you're saying, seeing it in the pools, seeing you get caught up by this 5H on the laser, but brought back down to earth here, and the cross-up gets you the corner situation again.
Oh yeah, unfortunately we wanted the overhead Behemoth Typhoon there and got the jump one, but the drone was able to prevent us from getting punished. Here we go, gets the throw. OTG to get that corner push. And that rocks. Such an annoying special move.
I know, it's so scary. Like, yes, it's a relatively long startup. When you're looking for all the other strikes from Ram, when she decides to reset it into the pressure, you're like, ah, man, I should have mashed. You finally mashed and get counter hit, but all right, looking for something here with a white wild assault into the immediate low. RedIamNot takes a round.
It's White Wild Assault is so absurd for Goldlewis because his entire game plan is he wants to put you in guard break, right? So he can keep his pressure going. The fact that he has access to a invincible move that puts you in guard break on block, it keeps him close, is so fantastic.
Exactly. Definitely a much-loved change by the Goldlewis players this season, but, you know, when you gotta hold all this pressure, the deflect shield against Ram as she's pulling up with the flip kick, it's, you know, you can feel a little slighted by the changes for sure.
Here we go, dash up throw again. It's gonna be enough to close out the round here with a perfect from SQ. Just a tug and back and forth, tug of war match between these two players right now, trading rounds.
Exactly. Tied up on the set count, tied up on the round count right now. Even the burst is pretty similar, but the HP is looking quite the differential. Red has so much meter to keep this going. Are you going to die just in the chip? White Wild Assault keeps the pressure going. Deflect shield doesn't even get you out of range of the 862.
No, not at all. And look, there's no health in the health bar.
The air BT, the buff on the speed in the skies. RedIamNot making such good use of the BTs.
Yeah, the air BTs are, you know, on paper, we didn't think that the buffs for it were that great, right? Goldlewis players, but in practice, they're turning out to be better than we imagined, right? Having faster moves is better no matter what, but they're actually starting to really change some of these matchups in very minute ways, but ways that are so important as you get into higher level matches.
And I mean, it's scary, right? Especially with a character like Goldlewis, the smallest interaction can get you into that knockdown situation, push you all the way over to the corner. Especially the pushback on a lot of these Behemoth Typhoons can sometimes be scarier than okay, well, it's not scarier than the actual knockdown. Let's not be crazy. But, you know, it's so much to worry about, but it's all good. We got 5K to bring you back into the corner here in game number 4.
All right, but here we go. RedIamNot back into his home, still fighting his way out. He does not want to go to bed yet. Bro, look at this.
Gets the hard knockdown with a wild assault too. That fast RC triple behemoth typhoon was pretty sick. I gotta give it to you.
Wow, what a round there. RedIamNot now sitting at set point. Threatening to send SQ to losers before we even reach top 8.
Yeah, right? And SQ, a household name for TNS, right? Not even just showing up, but a household name for TNS top 8. So this is going to be a huge win for RedIamNot if he's able to get out of this corner, but SQ's not making it easy, that's for sure.
I'd go even farther and say a household name for TNS Grand Finals.
Exactly, yeah. Something we've seen time and time again. Caught in the corner here, able to confirm it to the mortar bottle, gets to a hard knockdown.
Immediately goes for the overhead here. Has a decent life advantage against RedIamNot, plus this positive bonus. Should be able to close up the round here? No, not quite. Wouldn't have been able to get the wall splat.
Yeah, maybe trying to bait out the burst there as well. Go real strong into the round number 3, but RedIamNot not gonna bite with the air BT, but no punish from SQ.
And there it is, 2S. Put on the cloak, able to close out the round here, but SQ is not out of the woods yet. She still needs to take RedIamNot down in this round.
Yeah, took to the skies. They blocked the Behemoth Typhoon, but it just gives Red so much time to pull up for the offense. But again, gets caught up by a match from SQ. Nice, able to swap the sides as well. Flip kick into the RC. Yep, we're going to have that hard knockdown with a charged Wild Assault.
And this is what SQ is like with her back up against the wall. RedIamNot actually now with their back up against the wall, not able to escape, trying to go for the deflect shield on the sword toss, but there's the air throw.
Oh my god, the jump back JK actually reached from that distance. I think SQ was trying to bait out a burst that wasn't quite there, but it's all good. You still got one more Wild Assault in the tank. No, but gets caught up by 2B.
Alright, another PRC, deflect shield just to try and get some space. What a conversion off the JK!
That was insane. You're going for the deflect shield. You're like, okay, it's worked before. I need some space against Goldlewis, and I'm not going to build up enough burst for the full thing. But the deflect shield puts you at perfect spacing. So generous, but we're going to be heading into a top 8 qualifier, NBNHMR versus Kayos.
The default Bedman color too, right? I'm always scared of people who just play the default color.
Yeah, right? They're not worried about the aesthetics of the character. They are just trying to go for the default. They're pulling up. They're so confident. They're like, nah. You're going to know me as the default Bedman.
And this is an interesting matchup too. I feel like Bedman can do a decent job at kind of preventing Nagoriyuki from maneuvering around the screen with those move kills, right? Whether or not it's just shooting out the spikes from full screen and utilizing the errors to lock him down, it's going to be a big part of this matchup, and that's what we're seeing in this first round.
Yeah, exactly. Bedman has a lot of opportunities, especially when NBNHMR is at this, level 2 high blood situation to try and keep him locked down. But look how many interactions it took, right? Not a ton of damage even off some of the counter hits. But hey, if you're able to keep the Oki going off of each of them, sometimes that's all you need.
Here we go, gets the back throw. Look how many overheads, count them. How many overheads is that you have to block? There's the guard crush with the head explosion.
Swipe onto the mid-screen, we got the TP, we got the close slash, gets so much blood back in the bank, but so much blood that actually the 2S doesn't reach. It's not enhanced by enough of that blood in the bank, but 2K2D off the fast RC forces out the burst.
And now NBNHMR has to respect that there. Tried to go for the 2H, which was really smart, but Kayos has been pretty on point with the spacing so far to stay safe. Trying to bait out the burst, just getting a little too greedy, and here we go. Time to guess for your life.
The hard commit to the burst bait. You hate to see it. You gotta guess one way or the other, but NBNHMR holding on strong says, I know you're gonna try and bait it out here, and let me fight my way back. Round on the board for both players.
Yeah, the real fear after getting hit is having to block the Mario Party minigame, right? The overhead lows that can just come out over and over, and NBNHMR is fully aware of that, knows you're gonna be frozen in fear, so uses the opportunity to score another blood-sucking universe.
Exactly, but stuck at the high blood right now, not really going to have an opportunity to go for it, but hey, a counter hit 2S with the meter behind it to get you all the way to the corner. Not going to complain. Shadow Ball gets you one more chance at life.
There's the JH. Oh no, delays the second DP just a little too long here. Oh my god. The chip damage on that 6H.
Yeah, you had a little bit more tension in the bank. I think Kayos was just trying to fight out and not have to hold the high-low, but unfortunate, just barely not able to close it out. Game 1, over to Nubenheimer.
Yeah, looking pretty clean, but I like what I'm seeing here from Kayos so far. He's able to bring nearly every single round down to the wire, right? We just have to be able to close them out, and that's where it's getting difficult. But let's see.
Yeah, exactly. Game of inches over here, you know, doing a good job of keeping Nubenheimer out in the mid-range. But again, once Nubenheimer is able to make his way in, especially off the... we forgot to mention that both of these characters, the big bodies of Strive, also both have the White Wild Assault. So I think they actually just invuled through each other. I don't think either of them was ready for it. They're like, what are we gonna do here? Gentleman's agreement?
It's just the same brain cell, right? The big body brain cell here.
Exactly. White Wild Assault, oh my god, indeed, Tiger. But Nubenheimer saying, oh my god, get me out of this corner right now. I have all the blood in the world, but how am I going to use it to get out? You know, Clone Fukio is a pretty strong choice. Not strong enough, though.
Yeah, but there we go. Taste of your own medicine. The Beyblade putting Nubenheimer back into the corner. Just so you're aware, Beyblade is every year at CEO Otaku.
Yeah, if you want to see some more Beyblade action, you know, we got the stuff on the screen right now. We got CEO Otaku. We got a wall break going straight into the hard knockdown.
Here we go. 1,000-year blood war to score the hard knockdown. Get all that blood back as well, right? So we can get more aggressive here with our special move.
Exactly. Gradually losing the tension, trying to FD and avoid the strike throw, but gets caught up by the Fukio. It's not quite enough to kill. The chip damage is so scary. Gets caught up in the low.
Yeah. Good luck. Yes, for your life. It's the Sonic drowning music. It just starts playing.
Exactly. The Mario Kart, you pick up the item, you just hear the item rolling. It's every time we see that fight, every time we see the DP1 stuck on the wall here, we get so much blood back with the 6H.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. You didn't super. If you supered, you absolutely would have been dead there.
And I'm honestly surprised Nubenheimer didn't pop there, but I guess they started out with just barely, like, no blood in the tank and the trade, the little leggy 2K. Gonna take another game.
Oh my god, 2-0 there for Nubenheimer. Unbelievable. Definitely a top 15 character for sure.
Yeah, definitely pretty strong. I know we saw some of the changes in the patch notes going into Season 3 for Nagoriyuki, and we were like, you know, maybe it'll be a little toned down. I don't know. Let's see. Is it a true high-low off of the DP1? And then we saw it in practice, and we were like, all right, maybe this Nagoriyuki character is still a bit strong.
He might be a little too strong, some would say, right?
Definitely a strong character, piloted by an even stronger player, Nubenheimer. Super jumping himself into the corner right now, but Clone gets you on your way back out.
And Nubenheimer, no mercy here, just murdering this girl's little big brother right in front of her.
Exactly. The bed is possessed, and Delilah's like, yeah, you got it, big bro. Big bro does not got it right now. Big bro is stuck in the corner of the Mario Party. Help me! What do I do? Okay, RC, Fukio in your face. There's still so much blood to work with, but Kayos, a brave master. Try and make your way back out. Ready, set point for Nubenheimer. This is such an ominous song for set point right now. 50% burst on either side. Fukio DP, and far slash. Get some blood back.
Uh-oh, there's the guard break. Another guard break with the 6H. He's such a big body that he can't get out of the way.
Oh my god, the risk is cranked, but the back throw already clearing so much of it off the screen. Kayos at the full red bar, and now getting a red bar on Nubenheimer's health.
Yeah, that risk may have been high, but here comes the reward now for Kayos. Can we keep the pressure up? Gets the wall stick immediately into the Wild Assault to break the wall. We have 100 meter left as well.
Oh, there we go. 5D doesn't work out. We got RC behind us. Go in for the air dash. The explosion follow-up just so strong here. The arrow follow-ups are so scary. How are you going to make your way back out, Nubenheimer?
With the knife edge chop there. 6P hits its mark. There's the burst. It allows Kayos to take the corner.
Oh, you want to close it out here? Close it out. White Wild Assault on hit to the 6H. Nubenheimer takes it with a 3-0. I was going to say a clean 3-0, but honestly, so many of those rounds. The set score does not tell the story. They were down to the wire. Razzo versus Luke. Okay, and we're actually going to be seeing the Leo. I thought we were going to be seeing the Geo, but I don't know. Razzo maybe feeling more confident in the Leo pick here. Definitely has a lot of experience in this particular matchup. A lot of experience thanking PC Genjin for the $25. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. There's the burst coming out from Luke. With the golden gun here, Razzo still sticking it out with Leo, and it's working out beautifully here. Like riding a bike. There we go with the back turn super to get the wall break.
Exactly. Once you have the muscle memory down, you never forget it. And Razzo putting on the pressure right now. Wire C to try and make your way back out, but the JK doesn't quite confirm into the kill you're looking for.
Oh, there it is. Dash up throw, able to close out round number 1. Very, very nice.
Oh, go up for the micro dash 2K. Luke didn't match the round start, but gets caught out here in another counter hit. Burst is available, but are you going to use it against Razzo? No, just ID back JS.
Here we go, 5D. Great defense. Remember, Razzo has plenty of experience against Happy Kayos, right? Being training partners with Umisho, who used to be a Happy Kayos main before switching over to Soul.
Yeah, exactly. So much experience in the matchup. Yeah, you get caught out by one roll. That's just how it goes. But overall, the matchup experience definitely huge. Again, caught up at the 2K 2D. Should be able to kill here. Don't even need the wall splat. Steady aim for your troubles to tie up the round count.
Alright, trying to go for the 2S. Not going to quite work out. Wow, far slash beating out the JD. JD just whiffing.
The double roll says, okay, you can react to one, but can you react to two? Especially because you get to keep this corner situation. Luke gonna go for the charge wild assault and enough time for the curse too.
Woo! Wild assault into the jump. Look at that mix up there. Luke going wild, and with the Deus Ex Machina is going to be able to secure game number 1.
There we go, showing us why they had such a strong showing over at CU Otaku. But Razzo, are you going to be able to adapt here? I mean, you've seen the character so many times, but are you used to Luke's playstyle in particular? Kind of going a little silly, a little goofy with the double rolls over there in the corner as well, just keeping you on your toes.
I'm like what I'm seeing, though. That's usually eventually what high-level Guilty Gear kind of devolves into, right? Is players just trying to play as mischievously as possible to throw off their opponents, and I love that so much.
Exactly. You got to make them feel silly, not, you know, holding on to the defense. It's like, okay, maybe next time I should mash. And then you see the huge counter just on the screen catching off for so much damage.
Oh, yeah. Nope. You're not going to get those free overheads when Razzo has the DP available. That flash kick still very strong, even if you don't get the hard knockdown afterwards.
Yep, go for the gun whip. IAD safe jump here, but it's not enough to keep the pressure on DBRC. Great use from Razzo here, but concentration super is going to keep you locked down for a little bit. Razzo's not quite in the chip damage territory, but after getting caught out by the run up here, I don't know, now it's looking pretty dire.
Here we go, stuck up against the wall. Doesn't have meter available for the super, so Razzo gets one more opportunity. There it is, BRC forward, gets the throw.
Oh, didn't build up enough meter to kill with the RC, but all good. The overhead closes it out.
Yeah, didn't even need the RC to do it. Oh. And now there we go. Dash forward. So quick on her feet here with Leo. Really
another hard knockdown. What are we going to see up here? Cross through, yep. Oh no, but cross through puts you into the corner. All good though. 2D gets a knockdown. Another cross through to get the corner situation. The tumble state super. More than enough to kill for Razzo to tie it up 1-1.
Yep, looking really good. We have a competitive match. Razzo, again, like we mentioned, it's like riding a bike, right? Picking up Leo, doing incredibly well, tying things up 1-1, and let's see if we can push that forward. I would love to see Umisho versus Razzo in top 8. I think that'd be a very fun match to watch with, of course, Umisho going up against Razzo's Leo.
Yeah, exactly. And they both have two really strong characters, you know, in the pocket. So we have a potential, if we see that matchup, to see, you know, 4 different matchups in one set. So I'd be super excited. But Luke is saying, no. I don't want to have to go that far. I'm trying to make my way into top 8 winners side 2. So heading into game number 3, let's see if they can bring it back.
Ooh, just mashing out there with the 2P. Very nice.
Yeah, gets so much reward. Not a lot of damage here, but look at the corner carry we got, right? Stuck in the corner, able to shimmy and force out the burst from Razzo.
I see chat asking about the song. It's Home Sweet Grave from Guilty Gear Stuka.
There we go. I bet you guys haven't played that one, but I'm sure you've heard the song before. I think Razzo's been rocking it. Gotta represent the other games that you guys might not be familiar with. Damn! The cross-up off of the Wild Assault momentum. So
we don't go into the super. That's interesting. Oh, we were out of focus. That's why. Okay. But still, even with no resources, is able to close out the round.
Yeah. Tried to go for the instant panic burst bait, but as soon as Razzo didn't bite, Luke just saying, all right, I know you know that I have a huge health lead here. You're going to hold on to the burst and let me just close it out. But Wild Assault here just bringing us all the way over to the corner.
Yeah, no hard knockdown, though, because it was just the axe kick, which allows Luke to immediately try to play that zoning game, but Razzo's having none of it with the dash up 2G.
Apply the curse with the steady aim. Takes a couple of resources, but if you're able to lock on and catch Razzo's attempt at approaching, definitely worth it. Okay, full screen burst looks so goofy there. You're on a different continent. That is an entire other zip code there. The Canada burst coming up huge, though, for Razzo to tie up the round count.
All right, looking incredibly solid here. What's the round start situation going to be? Rushing right on in. Micro dash 2S. Unfortunately, Luke was very patient at round start, so was able to get the first blood.
Yeah, there we go. Stagger pressure with the 2K into the shots, but back throw. Yeah, now you're down all the bullets in the tank. Even if you get a knockdown here, you're not going to be able to do anything with it aside from the reload.
BRC just trying to catch with the 2P. I gotta be careful with these JDs, right? We've already seen JD whiff before, punishing a big way from that bar slash, but immediately into the back turn is able to find the mark into the Berserker Barrage, but it's not enough.
And speaking of the whiff punish, Razzo just waiting right outside of the 2K range, and now they have to eat this hard knockdown. Wild Assault isn't enough to open you up, but Luke only got one bullet in the chamber, again back at the empty magazine, and gets back thrown for your troubles. Another game on the board for Razzo, 2-1.
Yeah, looking very strong here. But we've seen Luke make plenty of comebacks before, right?
Yes.
And, you know, if Luke was just before top 8 like we saw at Taku, they definitely don't want to get set to loser just before top 8 once again here at TNS. So there's definitely going to be a fire lit underneath them going into this next round. And hopefully we can go into this next round with a little bit more money in the match arena as well. Exclamation point match arena in the chat is going to bring that up. No codes are remaining, but there are still sponsor quests available as well as direct contributions. Again, huge shouts to PC Genshin as well for the 25 direct contribution to the match arena. We appreciate you.
Oh yeah, thank you guys so much for your generosity, and thank you for everyone who claimed those coupon codes earlier. So much love for you guys. It's free, puts extra money into the players' pockets, and shows Matcherino, hey, TNS is, you know, kind of a little poppin', a little popular out here on these streets, forcing out the burst immediately from Razzo.
Razzo just trying to keep the pressure up. One thing I really love about Luke is the backdash. His backdash into 2K is so solid with that.
Wall slide with the steady aim, yep. Gets all the bullets back in the chamber. Hard knockdown as well. This is an uphill round for Razzo. You have 50% meter available, about to get the burst, but I don't know. Keeping it safe for this. Never mind.
Yeah, but wow, not a lot of damage on that super at all. And we even lose the corner positioning that we spent it for. That is really unfortunate for Razzo. Hold on. Luke spending the burst. Doesn't want to let Razzo get that momentum started.
Yeah, leading to the zoning here. Yep, even on the trade, you're forced back out to the full screen. Razzo has all the meter in the world and just barely, even with the dash blocks on the FD, has enough for the RC here. But it's still not enough to kill.
Oh, and the 2K. Praise the sun there.
There we go, a little Dark Souls action. Catching you out of a backdash or an attempted jump there. Knows you're trying to scramble on the defense, and Razzo is at set point. Hey, counter hit far slash, able to get a knockdown once again. Luke forced to use the burst.
Yeah, but Razzo's sitting on 100 meter now. Meaning that we could definitely close the gap. You see all of these just dash blocks here. Finally gets caught. Roll through is able to swap sides. I was like, oh, we didn't have the meter. Okay, I was looking at the wrong meter there.
I know, yeah, the second response, I was like, hey, you had the 100. Oh, you do not have the 100. You definitely don't have 100 health. Razzo's got, oh, okay. I thought they dropped the RC, but it's all good. We close it out with a wall break super. And Razzo moves on to winner's side, top 8, sending Luke down to the loser's side.
Yeah, with a 3-1 victory there.
It's don't get hit, it's show the damage on anyone but Chipp, it's Flare, you're crazy, looking for the Twitter clip of R slash, clips you with the counter hit, and we're gonna get another metered knockdown here.
That's 100 burst gone. Chipp players are always willing to live life on the edge. Hard knockdown for the second time. In 10 seconds, we get 2 wall breaks.
Oh my god, but SDP stops the momentum for just a little bit. Flair, you know, just needs one tap into the RC to be able to close it out, but Umisho holding down the space with the 2D. Strapathon subscribing with the tier 1 for the 4 months. Oh, Star Rapton, my bad.
But here we go. Tyrant Rave goes for the BRC, staying alive with that. That was terrifying.
That was scary. I thought you were going to get caught out mashing something after the BRC here, but all good. The Alpha Blade bringing us all the way over to the other side. The Fujiyama Genshin breaks the wall. Should be able to take the... What?
Nope, nope, nope. Better believe it. That super does not do quite enough damage, but we do block the YRC and close things out with the 5P.
That is crazy, dog. I know Soul's the flame of corruption. I know he's got some guts in him. He's a gutsy main character, but I really thought Umisho was going to fall there. But still, Flair able to seal out the round here. About to get that 50 burst as well.
Look at the patience from Umisho. Says, I know what kind of game you want to play. I'm going to approach on my terms.
Exactly. Guys, it's the footsies that you've been looking for so long with the far slash. You lock down in the corner, double overhead, not going to open up Flair G just yet.
Oh, goes for the low that time, and then a PRC. Nice backdash there from Umisho. Backdashing while PRC is out is so risky. Umisho willing to go for it.
Exactly. Able to dodge the Kara Rekka 3, coming up huge here to keep you locked down in the corner. Not going to use the Wild Assault because you know that Flair is holding on to the burst anyway, so you want all the burst you can going into round number 3.
And then just the Volcanic Viper for good measure.
Exactly. All right, tied up on the round count here. Umisho has a Wild Assault in the bank, but Flair has a burst stocked up as well. We know it's going to be definitely pivotal to avoid some of the damage from the Umisho routing. Wreck on the block here, waiting it out. No, trying to stick out the 5K to hold some space, but Umisho just running up with a low profile. I love it.
Yep, and just keeping the pressure up in the corner.
Oh, I see the in the Twitch
Okay,
chat.
okay,
Okay,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
we're back. I think we're
Yeah,
so
we're back.
We're big chilling. Okay, Alpha Blade got a whip 2D on the other side though. Okay. We're
Yeah,
so
tries to
back.
take it
Don't
back.
worry, guys.
Ooh, Bandit Revolve immediately into the fast RC. Dank X Nen coming through with the sub. Thank you so much for the support. But maximum chip hitting its mark. And it's enough there. Slash closing out the round. And putting a point on the board for Flair G.
There we go, the super to close it out. We saw earlier, you know, the super wall break wasn't quite enough to kill, and Flair's like, no. I'm never letting that one happen again, especially over here in the winners top 8 qualifiers.
Yeah, absolutely not. Can y'all hear us?
I hope so.
I don't think they can hear us.
I see us on the screen, but I don't know if they can hear it. You know, wave if...
Okay, they can hear us.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
Production's working on it. Production is working on it, and we will get that fixed as soon as possible. But Umisho and Flair G already off to a flaming start here. Looking pretty good. I like what I'm seeing from Flair G. You're right. He definitely plays like he's caffeinated for sure.
That's what I'm saying. You got the monster energy. I feel like it's not even between the... Oh, jump scare. Just go straight into the game. There we go. 2D into the Gamma Blade. Oh, we got the music pumping as well. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, they're good. They got the snap back. I was about to start saying... Viper.
Exactly. All right, awesome. We're back on in it. Umisho stuck with no burst, but has the corner situation. Beautiful DPRC. Job reduced sound effects. J2 hum the music. It's okay. We don't need to do that, but if it comes to it, we got you. We got the division of the rolls here. We got the damage coming out from Umisho. RC should be able to close this out.
Yep, and the 6 Age coming through, as well as Solid Bones with the big raid. Thank you so much, Solid Bones. Hope you had a good stream.
What is good there, gamer? Thanks so much for the raid. What's good, everyone? We're over here in the top 8 qualifiers. Umisho versus Flair. Flair's stuck in the corner right now. Has 50 meter for the deflect shield, but we've seen that work out not exactly in the defender's favor before, so just holding on to it.
Oh my god, so much damage coming through. I've been to enough Colombian birthday parties to see what happens to a piñata like this, all right?
Exactly, getting beat up right now. The strikes are coming up huge, but Flair just trying to get something started. Umisho just holding on to the down back, says, I dare you, try and open up my defense.
There's the JD, a decent amount of damage coming through for Chipp also. But 100 meter just PRC into DP, why the hell not?
You know me. Sometimes you just gotta slow the game down, give yourself a little bit of time to react, but all good. The DP just going straight through the 5K to take a game.
Yeah, Soul players really are built different when it comes to DPs. That's one thing I've noticed across the board in all generations of Guilty Gear. They just love to throw it out. They'll throw it out on when they're negative, when they're plus. They'll throw it out on your wake up too sometimes. They're just built different. Soul is fun. PC Genjin, Soul is fun. You should definitely try playing it.
Stop making Soul look so fun. We don't have to make it, you know, we're just telling the truth over here, and you're like, damn, you know, maybe I gotta try out the Flame of Corruption sometime, and maybe we gotta head into game number 3 here, looking to break the tie in this top 8 qualifier.
Oh,
just
what a
Hayden, I'm sorry.
Yeah, DP on a whip DP, that's my favorite Soul thing.
Oh, jumping out, trying to go for the double jump J2K, but doesn't bait out Umisho, trying to hold on to the corner here, but gets caught out. Alpha Blade, so much corner carry.
That Uzumaki Barrage here. Yeah, spending all that is totally worth it because you get it right back with that positive bonus. Chipp, man, I mean, the way that he can utilize Wild Assault just before those wall breaks. And wow, the fast RC to get the low after the DP.
DPRC low is dirty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Umisho was ready for you to take your turn, but not ready for you to strike at the toes. And now stuck in the corner. That full risk on deck here. Might need to Wild Assault. No, don't even need it. The burst just barely didn't come up until that last hit.
All right, round start situation. Wow, 5H just throwing it out there. Look at the micro movements you're seeing from Flair when we're moving back and forth. Just trying to find Umisho whiffing any of those big haymakers.
Oh, and whipping a big 5H there. Flair not quite ready to go for the punish. There you go. Burst to bring you back out to the mid screen here. Back dash to try and keep up that spacing, you know, try and contest with the far slash, but Umisho just rocking on through a far slash of her own.
Reset.
Yep.
Patience here, but does get clipped by the overhead. Nice backdash into the 5K to blow up the leaf crab.
Oh, PRC doesn't get caught in the slowdown here. Flair just needs one good hit, but I don't know. Umisho's going to make it real hard for you. I don't even know if you're going to get the opportunity for another hit. Oh my god, baits out the burst, but at least you get to keep the corner situation.
Oh, there's the bonsai with the overhead. Flair G going up 2-1 here against Umisho.
Dude, Kara Rekka 3 is so evil. For those of you who don't know, Chipp can cancel that first Rekka immediately into the high-low, and we've been seeing a lot of the highs. Not so much of the lows here, but I don't know, man. When it's that fast, it's so difficult to try and react to.
Yeah, and now what you have to think, is the conditioning in, right? Umisho's been hit by so many of the overheads over and over. Is it time to start mixing in those lows and confirming off of them with RCs? We'll have to find out going into game number 4, I believe, here, right?
Yeah, right. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z, but it's all good. We got episode 4 right in the loading screen right now. See that eagle, and it's about to land in game number 4.
Ooh. Man, this has been a very fun tournament already, and there's still plenty more to come.
Lots more Guilty Gear Strive action for you guys, so thanks for sticking around on a fine Monday evening. Thanks for getting caught up by this empty JS
Oh my god, help!
Get stuck in the corner. Dude, Umisho is headbanging like she's at a rock concert right now and has all the... Didn't even need to use the 50 meter. What happened? Dude.
You got touched. You got touched. What did we say?
True.
We said don't get hit.
I blinked, what happened? Yeah, agreed. That was also my experience in the last round. Umisho, now playing a little bit more passive, says, all right, let me wait for my burst to come back up here. Backdash into the back throw.
Waking up with mashing 5P. Flair G is a madman here. Now just has to find the opportunity to get out of this corner. There it is. Burst is going to give us a little bit of breathing room, but Umisho sending out the gun flame to prevent the forward momentum.
Yeah, whip on the 6S though, all good. We got whip PRC into the DP, keeps you locked down in the corner here. Umisho has enough for another wild assault, but you got to find an opportunity to strike.
Oh, it sticks. P, pick up with the banner revolver first hit. Swap right, but just the tip of the wall shot was too far away to pick up with the JS.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Not the conversion you're looking for to try and get that wall break, but it's okay. You got one more chance at life here. 50% available, but not going to go for the DP. It's so difficult to try and find an opportunity to mash up. Throw whip into far slash, and it worked. Damn!
Hey, you know what? If it works, right?
Exactly.
There's the trade, catches the backdash there, and Umisho has taken this to a game 5.
There we go. We've seen so many 3-1s. Umisho's like, nah. Let me flip the script real quick. We got a game 5 on our hands to try and qualify for top 8 side.
And this is the first game 5 of these qualifiers, right? We were just mentioning that we haven't seen a game 5 in quite a little bit here on stream, but now we are getting one, and it is Soul versus Chipp for the final top 8 winner side slot.
Indeed we are. I see. Thought Flare was going to do cross-up Zansei. No. He's saving that one for the game 5. That's the forbidden tech. He doesn't want to have to pull out, you know, any time before the final moments. He's like, no. I got to save it.
Oh, here we go. Going right into it.
Duel 1.
Let's rock.
The chat jinx it, yeah.
Jinx it. What are we jinxing? 3 trees in top 8?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but okay, no burst available for Flare here. Gets caught up by the 6S, trying to shimmy back and forth, but unfortunately getting caught out for your truck.
How are you alive?
Where was that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't even see the pixel on the screen.
No,
he's at 4K. That one's hard.
Dead man walking. There's the perfect Umisho now sitting at set point.
You know, Flare's looking like an uphill battle. I gotta say, not a burst on the table here. So any hit from Umisho is gonna do quite a grip of damage, but you gotta keep the pressure on here.
And there's the overhead hitting its mark. Able to score throw. OTG into Gamma Blade. Absolutely get those plus frames.
Backdash. Yeah, Umisho is swinging, but swinging at the empty air right now. Alrighty, Fujiyama Genshin breaking the wall, gets the hard knockdown again.
Looks like we might be going to a final game, final round if Flare G could find one more opportunity. But wow, what an answer. 3 frames with the 5K to blow up the Alpha Blade.
Oh
Chipp.
God, the Zansei should be able to kill even with the scaling right now. There's so many hits on the super.
Are you
no,
real?
No shot, not again.
Not like this. Okay,
Universal damage nerfs on the super coming up, coming up huge for Umisho. Gives her another chance at life here, but still, even after the metered wall break, you got to be careful of DPRC. Got to be careful of backdash.
Yeah, it takes the burst. And are you kidding me?
Damn, she's good. Umisho taking a quick game 5, but should be good. Should be good. The commentators have left my ears. Well, I hope we're back now.
Yeah, we are back here, but it looks like we are going to be jumping into our first match of top 8 winner side with NBNHMR versus Razzo to kick things off here.
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing the Nagoriyuki versus the Geo. Razzo not bringing out the Leo like earlier. Maybe valuing, okay, I want some more mobility, maybe being able to weave in and out of these large normals. But I don't know, NBNHMR is not the first at all.
Yeah, there's plus frames though. Razzo, great blocks from NBNHMR.
Burst stuck into the corner right now. You have the level 2 blood, but it just means the 6H reach is so tall. But all right, great answer with the dive kick. Catch you in that startup.
And there we go. Counter hit, close slash, very meaty. Should be enough to close out the round here. No! Oh, that's okay. You know what?
Okay. With the DP whip, I was like, I don't know about this one, Razzo. But yeah, like you're saying, 5K just enough to keep you locked down in that corner and tie up the round count.
There we go, able to score the close slash, trying to catch Razzo, possibly backdashing or jumping out of the corner. What'd someone say on Twitter?
Break the wall again? What'd they say? What'd they say?
You just have to jump. You just have to jump against Nago, and the people are just replying with the image of close slash.
It's evil, man. You know, you just get the frame trap timing. Yeah, simply jump against my character while I catch your jump, refresh on the blood, force the burst out. But still, Razzo, not a lot of health to work with in this last round.
Look at that, just pressing on the 5B, right? Anything just to score a hit into any special move will be enough to close out Razzo, and there it is.
Dude, the OTG DP scoop to close out the round. So smart from NBNHMR. Says, no. I just need that one last bit of damage. It takes game number 1 here.
Yeah, looking really clean here, but I think if anyone could take down Nubenheimer, it is Razzo for sure, right? We're gonna have to see how it goes. This Giovanna is looking pretty nice, and I like going for Giovanna up against Nago instead of sticking with Leo, right? Being able to cancel your dash at any point into a button is really good just for her overall footsies game against Nago.
Exactly. And Leo, you know, also has a similar step dash, but like you're mentioning, the speed of Gio's normals being able to challenge, especially when you're just dashing right out of the gate, something that can be scary for Nubenheimer, but I don't know, it seems like he's taking those options off the table right now. That 6H, unfortunately not going to wall splat and lead to the kill, but oh, the anti-air 6P also not going to be enough, or 5P rather.
Look, it's Dr. Strangelove, or how I learned to stop worrying and love Nagoriyuki, all right?
Exactly. What health? I'm seeing that in the chat. I don't know. I'm not seeing too much health left on Razzo's side, but new round, new day. Got the full burst available as well.
Look at the patience, too, from Nubenheimer. Already has the life lead, doesn't need to overextend, right? But a beautiful far slash catching.
Yes, exactly like you said, the dash momentum on these far-reaching normals, right? Especially with how fast they are, definitely catching out Nubenheimer. But then the super jump over to get the cross-up, unfortunately, doesn't really give you great Oki, though. And Razzo taking full opportunity to fight back, I say, as she gets caught out by far slash.
Yeah, putting out that triple slash series there with no meter to back it up was kind of wild. But the burst... Oof.
So we were talking about how fast Gio is, right? Pretty
Yeah.
speedy character. But clone Fukio Beyblade, you know, for the low price of 270 blood, also a little fast, a little quick.
You said low? You mean, yeah, low, like the full screen low that she just got hit by?
That's what I'm saying. Low like the HP on the side of Razzo, I agree.
She blocked the clone and then just got clipped by the low.
I know, it's terrifying. And now Nubenheimer's up 2-0, and another speed run game could be the difference between you know, winners and losers side right now. But damn, the empowered spiral arrow just gets so much corner carry.
Yeah, there's the PRC on the throw attempt as well. Scores the DP and then breaks the wall with the wall. I love
the empowered cross up, yes.
Look at the sauce on this. Fully charged dust. Just trying to squeeze out as much damage as possible. Another knockdown. Razzo trying to cook up a perfect.
Oh, that was scary. Okay, off of the trade. All good. It was all that you needed to kill. Not being able to kill off of that one wall break situation, I'm sure it was scary for Razzo. She still had the full HP, but she's like, if anyone's able to bring it back from a clutch situation, it's Nubenheimer. Still, puts a round on the board. Gets a wild assault to get the positive bonus as well, but no hard knockdown.
Yeah, but does get nearly 50% health and an immediate sweep in music there right at the start. But wow, the mortal counters are flying out. There's the bite.
Winsky into the bite. There we go. It's party time. Mario Party rolling for the items right now. Gets caught out with the 2S. All the blood to work with and refreshing even more with the super.
Here it is. The heart. That's for Kubo. Sends out the clone, stops short there to try and bait out a reversal super.
Oh, Piercy out the throw whip keeps you safe, but again, Razzo's gonna need a couple more opportunities to get in. Hold on to the burst, says nah, I'll save it for the next one.
Now it's set point here. Razzo on the last opportunity to stay alive. Counter hit spiral arrow with that stagger is so devastating on the damage front.
Yeah, these soft knockdowns into the enhanced plus frames or a huge counter hit, either way, comes up so huge for Razzo. So keeping Nubenheimer on his toes right now. Okay, opting to keep the corner situation because you know it won't kill, but the throw will puts a game on the board for Razzo.
Yeah, not only that, but with a perfect on top of it, right? So let's see if Razzo could finally ride that momentum here. But still, you're going up against Nubenheimer, and now you have to turn it into a reverse 3-0. That is much easier said than done.
Yeah. You put one game on the board, but again, you have to take two more before Nubenheimer runs away with one. And he is no slouch for damage. I'll tell you what.
Absolutely. If he can get one bite in, it's almost like checkmate. Have we seen him land a bite and lose a round yet?
I don't know. It's hard to say, especially when the dice are loaded so heavily in his favor when he has all that blood to work with. But I like the option. Use the offensive burst to try and keep the corner, but Razzo using the gold burst of her own. Jump out of the corner. BRC gives you a couple opportunities and force the plus frames with all that slowdown. And now Nubenheimer, this is an awkward situation. You're at basically full blood, so even if you get a hit, there's not really a lot you can convert it into.
Yeah, no, you just have to handle the damage with those slash normals. But you might not even get the opportunity here. 6P hits its mark.
Yep, low slash into the far slash series. You just have to get some blood back here. Just enough for the Fukio off the chip damage.
Oh, +4 there on block. Actually, that would have been what? 4, 5, +6 because we held FD, right? And FD adds more advantage to your opponents.
Yeah, it's scary, especially with the cross-up situation there, right? You're like, okay, let me just hold back. But which way is back when you get the 5B out so fast, but it's all good. Nubenheimer just bringing it back in round number 2 here. Razzo looking worse for wear on the HP. FD doesn't have advantage anymore. I forgot that was a change, actually. Yeah, I think it was when they did the overhaul. At one point, it did add the frame advantage. So, oh no, but Razzo trying to get an advantage on this HP right now. Stuck to wall with the 5H.
That's crazy, man. I play this game every day, and I've been acting my whole life like it's
we're learning here. We learn something new every day.
Oh, fake ass Guilty Gear fan.
Guilty Gear's favorite fan playing the game for the first time. Me, for real. Oh my god, swiped out with the 2S set point for Nubenheimer.
All right, Razzo able to hit the bar slash. Gets the enhanced DP as well. Very nice. Hard knockdown still in this. Trying to fight desperately to take it to a game 5.
Yeah, positive bonus available, but it's going to be a little bit until you get the 50 meter. I say, but this combo just builds so much meter, so much damage as well. Nubenheimer has the burst available, but Razzo has a lot of ways to try and bait it out.
There's the burst. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's 100 meter, but we wake up mash him. That's right.
You know what? We saw Nubenheimer get caught out of a bite there. And yes, it's a little bit risky, especially when you're at that 1 HP. But I feel like trying to go for the high risk, high reward there, when you're already so down on the HP, you're like, all right, I might as well. I need this to be able to seal out the round. Otherwise, you know, I'm still fighting for damage, fighting for my life. I might as well go for it. But we are going into a game number 5 here for Nubenheimer versus Razzo.
And it's looking great. Come on. Let's get a final game, final round for the people.
Hell yeah. Let's see it, the double Luigi. That's what we want to see right now. Oh, the backdash on the 214K. So smart from Nubenheimer there. Oh, no. I'm sorry I said that thing about you being smart, my guy. I apologize for the commentator curse, but it's all good. We got the burst to reverse the situation. Don't have to worry about the... No!
Too far away to actually hit the baseball swing. Razzo capitalizing on this opportunity. Uh-oh. You even see Nubenheimer waking up, mashing the 5P. It blows up in his face.
Yep, reset the soft knockdown into the empowered spiral arrow, and now we're on set point for Razzo. Yeah, man is swinging and man is missing on the DP, gets caught out on the micro dash. There we go, but all good. We got another DP in the bank.
Yeah, gets the side swap as well in order to lock Razzo down in the corner. Goes for the 1,000-year blood war. One more time.
Go. Hard knockdown. Get a little bit of blood back as well. Nubenheimer has the White Wild Assault available as well, but we really haven't been seeing it almost at all during the set. The anti-air 5B. Razzo holds on to the burst.
Oh my god! You what?
No bite, but you know what? We're rolling. We're Beyblading all the way to the bank right now, and we're in round 3, final game.
Bro, what do you even say about it? It's just a mini game.
Yeah. What are we supposed to say over here on the desk when all we see is Beyblade DP, Beyblade DP? No bite behind it either. Nubenheimer just committing immediately to the chip damage and finally using the White Wild Assault to get some pressure going here.
Big Page coming through. Look at the patient.
Oh, 2K gets to out. Yeah, trying to bait out the burst.
Nice just block, but goes right on in with the Wild Assault to keep the pressure going. Yes, girl, yes!
And again, don't even have to worry about the bite. Nubenheimer desperate to try and close out the round, even at the level 2 blood, and DP Beyblade closes it out in a close 3-2 last round situation for Nubenheimer. Absolutely. There's a lot riding on this, right? If I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, I think Red is also from Cherio's region. So repping North Carolina, Goldlewis is right now against Umisho, the person who knocked out your homie from that top 3. You know, you're trying to get the revenge match here, but I don't know. It's pretty difficult, especially with that positive bonus round start.
And right now, back is up against the wall. JD getting right over the gun flame.
All right, I'm getting paging from the chat. Red is in fact from Florida, the opposite side of the crew battle from CEO Otaku. Thanks for the correction, chat. We got the laser on deck here. Tried to dash her way back out here, but it's all good. Behemoth Typhoon to get the knockdown.
Yeah, I see it. There's a lot of Florida energy in this Goldlewis play.
Florida energy affectionate in parentheses. Orlando, baby, let's go. RedIamNot. No bias from the TOs. No punish on the DP because we got the RC to keep the pressure going. Gets caught out with a frame trap. Red, wild assault.
Yeah, bounced right off the wall as well with that counter hit 5H.
Hog. Florida energy scary. I agree. I mean, with the coffin swinging right now, just gradually getting these chip damages, the guard crush plus frames, it's a scary situation to try and escape.
Oh, 2D is actually going to get beat out by the JD. Nice. He gets hit with the low, immediately into the 2K pickup.
Oh, the JD actually whipped into the empty throw. Okay, I actually don't think I've seen that setup before. It doesn't seem like Umisho was ready for it either, tying up the round count.
Look at that, landing immediately into the wild assault. Here we go, wild throw.
Stagger 2K, the counter hit gets the confirm here with the bandit revolver. Yeah, we're shimmying right now. No, just give it the corner, just backwalk all the way, but it's all good. We got SDP. Try and challenge the strike, but no, you made your way in with another run up SDP. I thought it was going to be the dead zone, but no, it's just full infill the entire way.
Yeah, SDP is such a strong tool. Very hard to punish as well. Night Ray Vortex right underneath the drone. Very smart when you have the meter to back it up. And there it is, the classic walk backwards far slash. Umisho takes game number 1. And I do see a question, if Goldlewis's Behemoth Typhoons do different damage, they all do the same damage, but you know, it's variable based on counter hit and based on how much risk the opponent has, and Goldlewis does build up a lot of risk when you're blocking the Behemoth Typhoons, so it's never really consistent. That's the main thing.
Exactly. And I'm seeing some aspiring Goldlewis players in the chat saying, oh, I play on hitbox, but I think this character is so cool, but there's so many half circles. I don't know if this is the one for me, but Trace, you know, laying down some truth in the chat. Yes, there are a lot of hitbox Goldlewis players. Yes, it's not as intuitive as playing it on stick, but hey, if you're dedicated to the character, you can make it work. But can Red make it work here in game number 2, fighting back against Umisho?
Let me tell you, Goldlewis is a character that will make you smile a lot if you play him.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, there's the 6H. Cole's also the type of character to make you smile a lot.
That's what I'm saying. He's smiling at his own damage. When he sees the big red bar on your HP, he's like, oh, hell yeah, I love that for me. And Umisho, she is knocking on your door with the 5H. Oh, but it's not enough to kill with the Fafnir.
Still, this is just such a momentous lead right now. Able to hit the low. Hold up. Fast PRC bouncing off the wall.
Alright, that route was kind of sick. I'm not going to lie to you, the fast PRC, but no, the Vortex into the 5D. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple with the overhead.
Yeah, 5D is Tap 5D is very hard to react to, right? So good for just squeezing out that final hit if you need it.
Yep. Alright, put the drone on the screen here after the burst. I agree. Yeah, even if you jump over it, at least now you have the corner situation. You can try and hold the space with the JD, but again, SDP. Umisho is just making such good use of this.
Yeah, and remember, when you hit that Behemoth Typhoon, the 684, that is the end of your turn, right? It is not for plus.
Oh, little 5p, space yourself out. Don't commit too hard on the FD. I agree, but no, I think you stood up into the Vortex just a little bit too early, but it's all good. Even getting hit by drone, we get another opening into the Tyrant Brave.
Brave, not enough to kill, though. That is a thick man there. still this lead. Yep, trading with the SDP, and Umisho now up 2-0 here in this top 8 winner side.
Dude, set the Haas on fire. He's the Secretary of Absolute Defense, but he's not the Secretary of Infinite HP. Umisho just coming up so huge on all the optimizations on these combos, leaving you at the 1 HP situation to where SDP is all you need. Even a trade is enough to kill, right? So it just needs one more game to move on here.
You know, watching how strong Sola is, how freeform he is, you know, people joke that he's an open world character. I'm really curious what new special move he is going to get. Because remember, all of the original launch cast are going to get new special moves this season. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to give him Sidewinder?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering, right? Because a lot of the returning characters have gotten entirely new special moves, right? Mad Love Agitado. I think I want to say the Dolphin Jump Off is from Plus R, right? And also from Exile. Yeah. So it's a mix of both of them. I wonder if he's going to get an old move or maybe something entirely new for the Flame of Corruption. But Red really has to pull out something new here if they want to put a game on the board against Umisho.
Give him Fafnir Feint.
Oh, God. Jobber, don't speak that evil in here. Hey. We're just being creative over here on the mic. Speaking of Mike Sapthing with the raid. There we go.
So hear me out. Fafnir Feint into Wild Throw.
Oh, God. But Umisho is not feinting the Fafnir right now, breaking the wall with it, but feint the Behemoth Typhoon into the PRC. Okay.
Oh, wow, just 2P Media able to hit its mark.
Ooh, White Wild Assault unfortunately gonna whiff. That's 50 burst, not getting you an advantage.
Oh man, the 2K straight to the 6B in the corner. That is devastating. Look at this routing. And Umisho at set point now.
Yeah, even with the 2K scaling, they're able to close it out with a wall break and make sure you get that wall splat. That was insane. Dude! These routes are so sick.
Yeah, so like we said, open world character. Everything goes into everything.
When you're Umisho, right, you know, at one point she was just talking about why she likes Soul so much. Just being able to, you know, get rewarded for the awareness of how you get the hit, exactly how high off the ground you are, etc., etc. And a counter hit jump slash is going to give you a lot of freedom in the combo, I'll tell you what.
Still not enough to get the kill, even canceling into the super early on. But baits at the burst, and that's going to be it. 3-0. Umisho moving on to winners finals to face Nubenheim. It's not that it's not that strong. It's that it doesn't change the music. That's the big thing.
I know.
I want
There's
Holy
no
Order
change,
immediately.
Right.
Here we go now. Player G versus SQ. Chipp versus Ram.
Yeah, and this is top 8 losers side, right? So both of these players fighting for their lives to stay in the bracket right now. And Mooter subscribing with the Prime. Thank you very much for the generosity.
We appreciate the support. This is a matchup we see very commonly in TNS, but usually it's SQ versus Marvello, right? That's what we normally see. So I'm curious how Player G is going to bring a different approach to the matchup, because SQ has kind of been Marvello's bracket demon. She has a lot of experience against these Chipp players.
Ooh, the Morta bottom, more than enough damage to kill. Chipp is not the tankiest fellow in the streets. I'll tell you what.
Not quite. He moves fast and he dies fast.
Exactly. He's got a lot of mobility, a decent amount of guts, but HP-wise, I don't know. And SQ, definitely a high damage player, optimizing every situation as much as possible. RC off the down to try and build up some more risk on play here.
Yeah, bringing in the rock also. Just trying to pull you slightly out of the corner. Gets the pickup with the 5K afterwards, forcing the burst from Flare.
Oh, the micro dash 2K, but didn't believe in the hit, and now Flare has an opportunity to fight back. The G in Flare's name means Gummy. Yeah, I believe you, Gummy. 100%, absolutely. Oh, G stands for the guard that SQ is representing right now. The defense is so strong to cross up Darrow. Let's get the corner swap as well, but it's not enough to kill.
Now the G standing for God help me at the moment. There's the PRC. Look at that, all the RCs. Flare narrowly avoids the 2K. About to send SQ straight through the wall, but instead goes for the reset.
Yeah, goes for the cross up here. Burst doesn't get you the corner that you're looking for. Sends Flare to the other side of the screen, but the pickups with the JP just forces you into such a rough situation. And SQ takes game number 1.
And yes, chat, there was Sin tonight. Some pretty good Sin gameplay, actually. I think 2 people picked Sin.
I remember we saw Pixelated Max earlier and Eddventure, actually. So we were expecting the Jacko, and then he pulled up with the Sin. So lots of strong Sin representatives. As far as top 8, unfortunately, I don't think any of them made it. But hey, if you guys want to check out that VOD and see some of those stream matches, you can hit the exclamation point YouTube once this VOD is back up.
I mean, yeah, that's right. This is the loser side of top 8. You know, I totally forgot we were in loser side because SQ is on the screen. And I'm so used to SQ being a winner.
Yeah. This is almost an upset. I actually don't know who put SQ into losers. I think that might have been off stream.
No, we saw that. We did actually see that earlier. Yeah. I think that was oh my god, I want to say RedIamNot, but I think I'm wrong. Yes, it was RedIamNot. 3-1.
Oh, it was. Okay. Dude, the high octane Guilty Gear Strive action, it's so hard to keep it all in the brain, but yeah, you're right. And SQ fighting to keep her way in the loser's side right now. She's not too happy about not being in the winners, but she's like, okay, I just have to make my way to that grand finals loser's side. That's all we got on the mind right now, and the BRC 2K bringing you one step closer.
Also, Ed is in the loser side of top 8, so we may get to see more of that Sin action, but right now it is all about Ram and Chipp. Look at the risk gauge there on Flair's side. Has to keep the pressure up to let it run down.
Here we go, throw into the corner. The animation gives you quite a good bit of time to run down that risk, but no, I think we saw the attempt at the 6 feet, but the windshield wipers just hit so low.
We love you, Red.
He said, man. Now, Red knows he's the homie. It's all good, but the homie Flair just picking up into the Uzumaki Barrage once again with the corner carry. I don't know. It's hard to say it. Yep, it is the wall break into the hard knockdown.
Yeah, just enough there. You better believe it. And you better believe that this round is over as well. Flair staying alive.
And the Micro Dash 2K really coming up huge here. A safe round start option, right? You know, if it's the immediate strike, you go for the dash block. Otherwise, you catch them out with the 2K.
Actually gets the wall stick with the 2Ks there.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter if it builds up a little more burst, right? Because SQ's already at the full bar, right? Sometimes you got to put a little bit of the style on the brain. You get the wall break with the super, and Flair ties up the set count with a perfect.
Very nice. I like what I'm seeing here from Flair. Remember, this is the loser side of the bracket, so this is your last opportunity to stay in to try and get that prize pool. And speaking of the prize pool, it's currently selling at $112. Let's try to get it to at least $150. Make sure to check out that match row, !match row in the chat. There are over 1,000 of you watching at home. $1 from each of you would make this pot be absolutely insane. So just give it a look, all right? Try out those sponsor quests. That's free money.
Exactly. If you guys are feeling so generous, you know, spend a little bit of time, click those follow quests at no cost to you. But if you're feeling particularly generous, hey, we won't say no to a direct contribution. But let's try and hit that 150 as we hit it with game number 3 here, a counter hit to force out the burst from SQ.
Really throwing out 5H a lot, which is interesting to me. I feel like Ram would be throwing out a lot of bar slash, the quicker option, right? Because you don't really want to whip buttons against him. That allows him to get in for free, like he's doing right now.
I know, but we also have been seeing a lot of backdash represented by Flair, so maybe he's scared of whipping the far slash and then getting punished off it. So SQ just committing to the longer range option, but I don't know. With what we're seeing on the screen right now, I don't know if that strategy is going to work out.
I know, Flair G immediately taking that round pretty decisively here. Nice challenging back with the 5K 2D. SQ recognizing how dangerous getting knocked down against Chipp is, so spent that burst.
There we go, running for the 5K, stagger pressure, but SQ holding on strong. No burst available and gets caught up by the empty low, and we have 50 more bursts. No, actually just gonna go for the side swap here. Oh no, just barely dropped at the end there, just a little bit too low to the ground. SQ gets the tumble and fights her way back out. And the hard knockdown. This is rough for Flair.
All right, YRC with the sword. Oh no, yeah, you know better than the YRC there. That is tragic. You're gonna go straight into the gamma ray, and SQ is taking that round.
God, the damage, the minimum damage, all the hits on the gamma beam and the wall break. That's heartbreaking for Flair, right? You were almost about to close it out, but just one combo drop and SQ takes it back.
Burst hitting its mark.
There we we go. IB not losing space on the screen right now. You do not want to be getting zoned out by the far slash and the 5H. Rekka 3 opens you up to put you back into the corner.
4+ frames. No way for SQ to really challenge it at the moment. Just has to find the gap to press or escape.
Oh, the back has to try and bait out a throw with, but no, just going to go for a throw of your own, and Flare is 100% meter to back up whatever they're trying to do.
Gummy coming through with the $5 direct contribution. Thank you so much. That wall breaks for you.
That wall breaks for you. The generosity of North Carolina, the NC region, showing some love right now, and Flare showing some damage on the screen. Oh, I don't know if that side swap was exactly what you were looking for, but beautiful pickup regardless. Still got 50% available for the Wild Assault. Oh!
Yeah, but there's the burst immediately. Flare just wants to go back to neutral, but gets clipped by the counter hit, and SQ goes up 2-1.
Man, that one round, and especially that game in particular, Flare knowing that they could have closed it out even if they just went for an RC, and SQ taking it back. Full round and full game. Just needs one more to move on to loser side top 6. So it's a scary situation for Flare right now.
Yeah, I mean, even scarier when you're playing Chipp, right? Because having to make that comeback, you can't really make too many mistakes. And because of Chipp's speed, of course, that makes his offense very difficult to deal with. But it means that you need to be thinking one step ahead at all times. And you need to have a contingency plan for if what you're thinking of ahead goes wrong.
Exactly. You have the mobility, you have the long-reaching normals to be able to outmaneuver SQ, but you have to, you know, there's a relatively high APM requirement. You got to be thinking, okay, what part of the screen is SQ trying to cover right now? But she's covering all of the space that you could possibly be trying to move to when you're stuck in this corner with the sword toss. Oh, the whiff on the... Okay, whiff on the Rekka, but it's all good. You still get to keep the Oki after. And 2K being deflect shield, it's not too bad.
Patience there from SQ. I love it. I love that once she gets that substantial life lead, she recognizes I don't really need to do anything. You have to come to me. I have to just capitalize on that mistake.
At that point now, SQ with the full burst bar. If she's able to get this knockdown, I feel like we have the checkmate situation. No! Okay, opting to keep the corner, but now Flare has an opportunity to jump their way back out.
Oh, 2S there throws the Beta Blade and baits out the gold burst with the shimmy. Flare G is still alive, but this is it. One life left to live.
Yeah, all these short combos trying to get into Flare's brain right now, make him frustrated, make him go for a bad decision. It gets opened up the throw right before the explosion, and SQ sends Flare out of the bracket at 7th place. Yeah, let's see it. So again, not gonna opt for the Jacko here. Pretty difficult to set up the minions, so just going for the ever-growing Wild Boar, and immediately using the burst, but again getting caught out with a counter hit 2S.
The Salt is going to be able to break the wall here. So good for having Kayos, right? So that he doesn't have to spend his resources to break the wall if he has bullets available and doesn't necessarily want to spend the Deus Ex Machina, but is going to use it right now.
Oh, is the Gut Crush going to be enough? No, not quite. Sinki's still living with just a pixel of health, but yeah, it's rough. You could FD it, but you still got to make your way on in. Eddventure's like, nah. I'm not going to let you build up any more burst than you have to. Let me just take the perfect. Someone tell Luke to get off my color. Who does he think he is?
Better make him.
I mean,
Aaron,
exactly.
You gotta
if Luke loses here, I feel like that's the color point, right? You know, you can't be losing on my favorite Happy Kayos skin, right?
Oh my God, pulling in with a gunshot though.
Oh, 2S gonna get caught up on the far slash.
My God, look at that damage.
Oh my God. Pirate Barrel, my beloved, gets to the hard knockdown.
Oh no, Eddventure actually trying to go for the empty air dash. I don't know what we were going after we landed, but got tossed by Luke.
The back throw incident, the classic into the RC steady aim to kill. Luke starting off strong here. Maybe they are representing the color well. Aaron's like, okay, let me see what you can cook here. I still want my color back after this, but you know, don't lose on it. That's for sure.
OP yellow color for the tap dust. No. If you want to do tap dust a lot, you play on Biken stage.
Sure, it just blends in with the background. Yeah. Not even net play legal, but it's like, okay, let's just see if the TOs notice. I'm sure they will. Don't worry. Don't go try and be evil with the tap dusts.
It reminds me of Zato players who pick white Zato on the snow stage.
Oh my God, that one is truly evil. Can't even see Eddie. Oh, I will notice. Yeah, Duelist got the eyes peeled, but so does Eddventure, immediately getting the throw on the roll.
And there's the burst coming through. Yep, cancels the very first hit of 5H there into the hoof stomp. And that's something that's so strong about Sin, is just if you ever block 5H, you are immediately put into a 50-50 situation that you cannot mash out of.
Ooh, caught out with the far slash again. That move just coming up so huge, holding up that space in the mid-range for Sin.
And that mid-range is where you want to be. Gets the hoof stomp, but doesn't go for the fault because we didn't have enough stamina. Just like that, badge management of resources might spell your doom, Jatsu.
Oh no, especially with a hard knockdown here, you do not want to be robbed with this, with a steady aim into the 50% meter. Now Luke has the concentration super. You had meter for the concentration super, my lord. You didn't even need to go for the real one. But Eddventure with that elk hunt from downtown takes the round back.
Ruby combo, sent into the corner, burst comes out, Eddventure is feeling himself.
Yep, run up for the 2P. Oh, walk back to try and catch out a mash.
Yeah, and that's also really important too, right? Is you can just do nothing. You don't have to go into a special move. It's only negative, I believe, -2 or -4. Chat will definitely correct me on which one 5H is. I believe it's -2.
It's one of those things that really puts you at a great spacing trap radius, or, oh, if you try and challenge, assuming that I will, I can just walk back and get the whiff punish. So Luke, at the one-hit situation, the whiff punish far slash, there we go. To tie up the set count 1-1.
Sin's so cool. He's so fun.
That windscreen, it exudes happiness. He's just happy to be here, bro.
It'll work out, right?
Having a damn good time.
-2. That's right. That's what I thought it was. Thank you, chat.
Damn, -2 on 5H is actually kind of crazy. When you said it, I was like, yeah, you know, that's pretty good. And now that it's dawning on me, I'm like, that's a bit of a strong button, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, and the crazy part is that if you cancel elk hunt, if you cancel into elk hunt or hoof stomp, they can't mash out of it. They used to be able to, previous patch, but now if they try to mash, they get counter hit, and then you just cancel it into Tyrant Barrel, take half their health.
Yeah, it's a scary situation. Obviously, if you have a DP, you can still exploit the gap, but Happy Kayos, not one of those characters, right? All you have is the YRC, it can be baited, etc., but Luke not wanting to have to worry about the defense right now, gets the hard knockdown with the Wild Assault.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is Luke needs to stay in control the entire time. They cannot get put on their back, right? Once Sin does that, the offense is just so overwhelming. But there we go, just a 2P into the delayed gunshot for the perfect.
There we go. Yeah, didn't get the super wall break, unfortunately, but I think off of that wall stick, I don't know if they had time for it, so just opting to go for the BRC afterwards. I agree. Oh no, but yeah, not gonna get a gunshot whip there to get you out of dodge. Stuck in the corner right now.
What a far slash.
Sometimes you just gotta send it, and we're sending Eddventure through the wall with the hard wake up. 2S on the hard knockdown is crazy. You got guts, Ed, I'll tell you what.
The double throw whip though, but instead Eddventure was the first one to get the PRC for the punish. Oh, too far away for the hoof stomp. That's gonna give Luke the opportunity to capitalize now. Deus Ex Machina, score that hard knockdown and get all your bullets back.
Shot through the wall, shot through the sky right now. Another hard knockdown, but I need 1 or 2 good touches. I don't know. Steady aim. Oh, grab you through the deflect shield and the RC to close it out. Luke up a game now, 2-1.
2-1 is very strong. Very solid here from Luke. I hate to see Eddventure go down this early. I love all these players here in top 8, but again, this is the lose side of the bracket, so there's only one place to go from here if you lose. That's just turn off the PC and go to bed, you know?
Exactly. You let the computer rest. It's been working hard ever since you pulled up to the bracket. Let it rest, have its time to shine. But I mean, you are already on the top 8 graphic here, right? Over here in losers, but you're not satisfied with number 7, right? You want to make it as far as you can over here in the losers run, and Eddventure trying to hold on to the corner situation.
He's going for below that time and then into the overhead, forcing the burst finally out of Luke. Oh, closing the gap with the elk hunt. Very nice. Gonna take a bite as well and break the wall.
Yeah, quite a bite through that HP. Luke down to the 50%, but gets caught out with a steady aim. Unfortunately, elk hunt just not fast enough. Go hook stomp, bring you over to the corner. 5D RC splat on the wall. Eddventure takes a quick round. Micro delay 2S to catch the walk back. Kinda woke from Luke there. Has the full burst available as well.
Oh, the backdash there too, shimmying on the throw attempt.
Hard knockdown once again. This is an uphill battle for Ed here, but all good. We got the DP. You saw that Luke wasn't going for the safe jump and said, all right, we ball.
Yeah, no fear at all. You can't have any fear in a matchup like this, but here we go. This is set point now for Luke. Tries to go for the sucker punch, but gets blown up by the beak driver.
Damn, slash on through with the far slash, and if you try to cross him up, the 6B catches you out of the skies. Ooh. Huge throw whip, yeah, and it's going to be a big counter hit punish for Luke, taking so much out of the HP. Deus Ex Machina for another hard knockdown, but I don't know, Ed's got burst, but still, if you're stuck at the full screen, how much is that really going to get you?
Takes up the burst, still unable to get the punish on it, but RC into the ready aim stance. There it is. Luke goes 3-1 over Ed.
You fought for your life and you lost, but Eddventure out at number 7 here. Still a valiant effort, but unfortunately the Sin was not powerful enough to take down the happy Kayos today. Big counter hit, far slash, gonna get you all the corner carry in the world. SQ gets another metered knockdown. No burst available, but hey, the positive bonus is gonna bring that back up right quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to dash on in after the 2K wants to go for the throw, but just a little too far away. SQ sniffing it out and getting the jump, but not breaking the wall. Wants to hold on to the corner just a little bit longer.
Yeah, I have to imagine that 2K was just a little bit too early, but it's all good. You're still fighting your way back out. That positive bonus that gave you another 50 meter to try and scramble out with.
And there we go. SQ able to take the first round, but Razzo still going into the next one with a full burst on deck, right, to be able to control some of that momentum.
SQ not too far behind, but especially with the Wild Assault, again, taking decent amount of your burst, even on block. Razzo trying to run away with round number 2 here.
Oh, okay, a little bit too early in the back turn. Hey.
Yeah. Back throw gonna bring SQ back out to the mid screen here. Gets caught up with the close slash after the YRC, but still not a lot of health. Like you mentioned before, the JP brings him all the way back down to the ground here.
Nice 2S into the 5H, catches the backdash with the sword toss. Oh, we actually went for the JPs to try and keep it burst safe, but a little too difficult with that new burst. But in the air throw scooped out of the skies. SQ taking game 1.
And the air grab to steal the soul. Game number 1 here, but I don't know. All of those rounds were pretty close, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a game 5 situation on our hands here. And I mean, hey, a game 5 games of Guilty Gear Strive between Razzo and SQ. I'm sure you guys are excited to see that action.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these are some of the best to do it, right? The top players in North America here in Guilty Gear Strive, week after week, putting a show on for all of you watching at home.
Yes. Super excited to see it as we head into game number 2 here. Can Razzo put a game on the board here to tie it up? Oh, the walk back 5 paces and press a button, but I don't know, Berserker Slash gonna get you out here. Damn, look at that risk gauge, but SQ undeterred says, no. Risk doesn't matter unless I get hit, but Razzo said, yeah, so I'll just simply hit you.
That's the fear bar, all right? When it's blinking, you better be scared.
Exactly. And I don't know, the HP bar is blinking right now. Look at that big red damage. Oh my goodness, with the hard knockdown as well. It's guess for game right now.
Oh, stagger pressure there, just trying to make SQ flinch, utilizing the guard point, but a little too far away to actually score a hit.
And pick up with the 2K off the Ondo too. Doesn't go for the hard knockdown here.
Oh, wow, it actually didn't combo. That's an unfortunate drop. If that hit, SQ very well could have taken that round off that confirm.
Yeah, it would have kept them locked down otherwise, but great awareness from Razzo. Oh, okay, this didn't combo. Let me throw out the DP. I know you're going to try and pull up for the mini. Oh, pull up with the 5K, but it whips right in front of your face, so SQ gets a nice little light confirm.
PRC, yep, trying to catch that, check a backdash there with the 5P, right? Sometimes just going for PRC, 5P is really good at catching your opponent off guard to get a full follow-up.
Yeah, but speaking of throwing out the backdash, the caught backdash seals out the round for SQ. Tied up.
Oh, tries to go for the 6P, but you can't 6P through a rock coming from behind you.
Exactly. Throwing the rock and coming up huge. The vacuum effect on it, too, gets you that confirm into the wall break.
Ooh. I like it.
There we go.
Tanky leg there with the 2K to make sure we get the wall splat. We can get that knockdown.
Yeah, give yourself a little bit of time just in case they want to use the burst too, but Razzo gonna fall and SQ takes another game with the perfect on top.
So many perfects in this top 8. Honestly,
That's
kind of insane what we're seeing here so far. But Razzo looking clean. SQ looking good as well.
Yeah, Guilty Gear Strive, I feel like, has always been quite a volatile game, relatively high damage game, but especially with Season 3, with these new mechanics, it's so cool seeing the top echelon of players utilizing a lot of these new mechanics so well, using the Wild Assault to make sure, oh, I don't have to worry about my combo being burst safe anymore. You don't have burst. I don't have to worry about it, and now I can just optimize for the damage here. So
yeah,
seeing a lot of those perfects come out in those checkmates.
There's been some talk about Twitter about the new mechanics and whether or not they're healthy for the game, but I think adding new mechanics is always healthy for the game because it gives you more options to think about. They're also pretty strong mechanics, right? Especially in situations, and that's what we love to see, people utilizing them in interesting ways, which we've seen a lot so far tonight.
Dude, the double dash cancel Rekkas into the Daro fast RC. SQ is cooking right now. The double jump JH is taking to the skies and saying, Razzo, how are you going to bring me down here?
And the Gamma Ray is enough to close out that round. Now we are sitting at set point. SQ threatening to go 3-0 over Razzo.
SQ looking for the speed run right now. This is insane. And again, gets caught up with the Ondo on the way forward with that dash block. Gets you a full confirm, and you have the Wild Assault too.
All right, safe jump is coming in. And you can definitely see how not having HDP in order to get that knockdown on a reversal really does hurt Leo in Season 3 a lot. But let's see, is this going to hurt him enough to kill him?
Oh my god, it actually killed. You know, it didn't have that much scaling, but I was like, Leo is a pretty tanky fella.
He can
but
get close enough to land a Behemoth Typhoon. That knockdown is wonderful for him. He has Burn It Down. He has Wild Assault just like that. There are so many tools that I don't think this matchup is as scary as it used to be back in the day.
Exactly. Yeah, lots of ways to try and advance where, you know, before it was a pretty rough zoning montage kind of situation, but I don't know, Luke running away with it says, no, I don't need to keep you at bay. I am trying to run the pressure immediately right in your face.
More birthday train.
Birthday train enjoyers for real, but pulling up here with a BRC gets you caught in this strike throw. Should be able to kill unless you drop.
Oh, but the Goomba Stomp is going to get him right on the dome there. Round 1 going to Luke. Again, far slash straight into the gunshot. You see RedIamNot is just trying to close the gap. There's the Wild Assault. So it's going to be so valuable in this matchup just to be able to have those invisibility frames.
Close the gap indeed with the Wild Assault. We saw the deflect shield trying to make some space for Luke here, but still, when you're stuck in the corner, you make that space, but you have to walk back into it anyway. Which is exactly where Red wants you, stuck in the corner right now, the headbutt to tie the rounds.
And that's exactly how fast it can go, right? The moment that Goldlewis gets in, it's really difficult for Happy Kayos to escape just because of how strong his win condition is. And look at that, the clash! He was just churning in another Behemoth Typhoon.
Oh my god, the mind control, the Thug Shaker is going so crazy right now. Just needs one more hit to close out the first game. Damn, JD into the air dash, pretty greedy, and Luke is not going to let you get away with it.
And there we go, Kara, Kara Behemoth Typhoon there. With the dash cancel in order to get the low.
A little KVT action. I mean, yeah, it's if you're able to get that first situation, that first knockdown as Goldlewis, yeah, even though you have FD, you have YRC, you have a 5P that gets you some pretty good reward, still, you're at a lack of defensive options to try and make your way out of the Behemoth Typhoon pressure.
Yeah, especially against a Goldlewis who's very proficient at doing the Kara Behemoth Typhoons. Then your FD almost doesn't matter in a lot of cases, right? Because you could just close the distance with the Behemoth Typhoon anyway.
Exactly. Oh, just going for the 2K shot, and finally a gold burst comes out here. Clears the curse off the screen with the minigun.
Yeah, and then 5K stepping on his toes. Let's put some shoes on.
I'm saying stepping on the beach. Oh my god, stuck on the wall here right now, and the drone keeping you locked down. But we still match the 2K 2D though, no fear.
Oh, but the JD still able to land in time. Oh, you're dead. Ouch.
Oh, more than enough. Damn, you have to go for the behind the back too. Says, all right, watch this.
Styling and profiling here. Woo!
The 360 no scope. The snap behind the back, but Luke still trying to hold on here, trying to put a game on the board.
And there we go, 5D. 5D's strongest soldier is Happy Kayos. He's gonna break the wall with the Deus Ex Machina here to refill the rest of those bullets.
Yup, another hard knockdown. Has 50 bursts available. Might be looking for a wild assault. Yup, goes for the cross-up.
Oh, what's the first rip immediately into burn it down.
Damn, ran with the at the ready stance too. Didn't have a chance to get yourself out, so any hit would have been able to stop the approach because you actually can't block in that stance.
Yeah, no, but he still outran the laser and ran all the way to the end of the round there.
All right, tied up in game number 2 here. Luke, can you put one on the board?
Gunshot. Gotta be careful with your dash blocking as Goldlewis 5D hits its mark again. That's 2 for 2.
Bullets back in the chamber. 5D into the gunshot. That delay opens you up a little frame trap.
The wild assault there was expecting Luke to pull out the gun once again. 2S forced to block.
Luke, turn on the lag switch. No, it's gonna hit me again. No. Do not turn on the lag switch right now. Luke, just hold on to the defense. Honest, guilty gear defense action here. All right, you got 1 bullet in the chamber. It's enough to reload.
Oh, there we go. Finally throws out the throw this time instead of just the 5D.
Yep, with the JK for the stage jump here, but yeah, the 684 gets the knockdown you're looking for. Catches out the backdash for the wild assault too.
What? Wow, it whiffed?
Dude, I couldn't even see. Luke put out the scapegoat to cover the air BT. Didn't get the punish the first time, but the second time knew exactly what they were looking for.
Yeah, but now it's tied up 1-1 here. RedIamNot and Luke. But even at the end there, did you see the fast RC Behemoth Typhoon? Unfortunately, ran right into the clone, but if that clone wasn't in the way, we would have gone even farther.
Exactly. There was just layer upon layer of interactions right there. I mean, I feel like you guys got to clip that. I want to rewatch that one once or twice because I feel like there was just so much going on. But again, the scapegoat's really just coming up so huge. The clone to put a little bit of distance, a little bit of barrier bodyguard in between you and the Behemoth Typhoon.
Yeah, clone is just very valuable in a lot of the matchups, especially against the big body characters. Goldlewis does have a few tools to get through it, but again, it being able to just lock down one of his Behemoth Typhoons is so nice.
Oh, but yeah, now we're seeing the drone to clear the clone off of the screen and still have some more hits left to go. So, all right, already seeing the counterplay, but I don't know. What's your Goldlewis counterplay to curse keeping you at bay?
Got hit by the fuzzy overhead. Blocks the cross up this time, but another overhead coming through with the 5D. And yeah, RedIamNot just trying to wake up with buttons, getting a little desperate and sent through the wall.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, BRC 2P still fast enough. We already saw the startup of the 2K, but that slowdown just gives you so much time to react.
And 5D again. I mean, it comes out so fast with that tap dust, right? So I cannot blame RedIamNot for getting hit from it by so much.
Exactly. You're already looking for so much. You're just trying to make your way in that when the mix finally comes, you're like, oh, geez, I didn't think this far ahead. There's so much on the mental stack right now, but still the 684 frame trap. Gotta be careful here, and Luke gets caught out.
Yeah. The moment you get counter hit by that 684, it is good night.
Especially when you're wall bouncing off to the corner, it's a rough situation for sure. Tied up on the set count, tied up on the round count here, looking to pull ahead 1 game.
Oh, I like the IBFD that we saw trying to push out, but still, even with the gun, Happy Kayos is able to keep the pressure on you from so far away. Plus frames. Nice, just get the hell out of dodge there. Set up the curse.
Yeah, didn't even want to try and go for a whiff punish, you know, far slash or 6S, just on the off chance that you swung too early and get caught by it anyway, right? I like the choice to apply the curse, but still, it's not enough, and now you're stuck in the corner with minimal tension to your name.
Oh, there we go, utilizing Deflect Shield, a pretty good effect. But it doesn't matter because RedIamNot had meter. We're just going to go right back on in with the RC. What a clash.
Yeah, the immediate recognition to go into the gunshot. That, you know, recognition, maybe you were just dialing in the gunshot. I gotta be real, but dialing in the concentration super should be able to kill as long as Luke doesn't drop here. And pulling ahead in the 2-1.
Shooting him right in the jewels.
That's the steady aim. You know, you gotta add insult to injury, especially, you know, you still have one more game left. You gotta optimize for the mental damage a little bit there.
Absolutely. We need to give back IKs just because I miss when people do the IK activation after winning a round.
Uh-huh.
Because no one maps their taunts. No one maps
Exactly.
their taunt button.
It's the little things. Did you actually get an instant kill that round? No. But I need you to know that I was so confident that I was going to win. I had the presence of mind to do something in the post animation. But Luke just needs one more game here to move on to losers semis. How is Red going to respond?
All right, there's the knockdown. Luke's already starting off pretty strong here. Again, these 5 E's. RedIamNot has not been able to find an answer to them and has been consistently getting checked.
Knockdown once again, stuck here. Oh, actually opting not to go for the curse. I feel like we haven't seen this setup not be cross-up, but Luke takes so long to represent it that when it finally comes out, no player has been ready to block it yet.
And I don't see if RedIamNot is ready to deal with this next round here. Set point for Luke.
Caught up with the far slash here, stuck in the air. Look how much distance you lose off of the air block.
And then hiding behind the scapegoat. Command roll through in order to take the corner pressure.
With the gun whip, get the plus frames with the concentration super too, the deflect shield. Oh no, we're simply at Happy Kayos' optimal position again with the mid-range.
Yeah, but we're out of bullets. Doesn't matter though because the hard knockdown means we get to reload. No, we're going in?
Oh, going for a cheeky reload off of the wild assault. Okay. Oh, still, but nothing in the chamber right now. Air throw into the reload. Can only get one bullet safely into the scapegoat. This should be it. Break the wall, and Luke moves on to losers semis.
The inputs per second that were going on there, and not only that, but just the confidence of Luke to keep the pressure up.
We're only $33 away. I feel like you guys got it, and we got winners finals here. Immediately just jumping out of the gate with the white wild assault.
Yeah, I mean, trying to get the invincibility frames, so valuable to score a knockdown very early on.
Gunflame to try and play that spacing game. The DP clash, but unfortunately not able to mash something fast enough to challenge.
Ooh, there we go. Fast RC immediately into the low. Love the pickup with the Gunflame.
Yep, the feint into the Fafnir real quick. Get some good damage on Nubenheimer right now. Catches out the far slash with a triple jump P. Okay, I see you.
2H doesn't even need to worry about the Gunflame at all, but you know what? Planting the tombstone there with the 6H, gonna be able to take the first round.
The fly swatter was not enough, especially at that low health situation, but all good. Nubenheimer just gonna go again for the round start white wild assault. JH whip, it's all good, 0 recovery, we're chilling. No, but the SDP has quite a bit of recovery. You're gonna be eating quite a bit of damage as well. Wall splat, get that blood back as well.
Oh, wow, just letting the DP rip like that, taking the round with a counter hit.
The grandchild cookie install. You guys are just making stuff up in the chat right there. Set up on the round count right now. Fukio back to try and get the spacing, but end of pressure in the Gunflame, but it's an awkward spacing to try and challenge afterwards, especially when Umisho has been representing jump from the mid-range and whip punishing a lot of these more committal moves.
Yeah, and that's a huge thing, right? Is Nubenheimer, or I should say Nagoriyuki, does have a lot of recovery on some of these things, like 2S and 5H, or even far slash. So if you could force that to whip, Soul can definitely capitalize on those situations like that, jumping in with the 5K.
Umisho's got a uphill battle right now. Got a lot of health to work through on Nubenheimer's HP bar, but still, you're making it happen. Should be able to get the hard knockdown with a wild assault as well. Now it's guess per game. 50 meter. How are you going to use it?
YRC blocks the YRC and gives it the big right hand.
Yeah, I think Nubenheimer was thinking, oh, okay, they're going to go for the JP. It's airborne, whatever. Let me go for YRC on block and try and buy a turn back, but Umisho just one step ahead.
Yeah, Umisho is always looking so strong. I think out of all the players in Guilty Gear Strive, the person that is scariest to be brawling with in neutral is for sure Umisho. She's so good at not only slowing the pace of things down, but recognizing what her options are in the middle of a scramble, which is always huge.
Exactly. Master of the scramble, not in that she's always choosing the right fast-paced option, but knowing when to slow it down. Like you're saying, you know, play it a little bit more passive and wait for their opponent to whiff something, get hit with a counter hit, and feel like a fool about it. But yeah, the jump in JPP is so crazy. Into the SDP. Unfortunately, not gonna... Bestie, we gotta choose another option here, but sometimes you gotta put it on the mind, right? I will DP 3 times in a row. I'm undeterred, and I will jump into your face with a back throw.
Oh, immediately landing into the throw. Knocking at the front door. Double overhead is going to make a connection, but it's still not enough to kill, so we're going for that hard knockdown. We don't want to go back to neutral. It's a very smart idea. We still have another wild assault if we need it, but instead we go for the wild throw option.
The JH whip wild throw, the classic. You can't represent it too often, obviously, otherwise you're going to get that fuzzy match, but still, it's such a scary situation just to put on the mental every once in a while. Okay, Bone Fukio trying to get something started here, but it looks like Nubenheimer is just struggling to keep Umisho down in the neutral.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh-oh, there's the bite. Time to guess. Overhead hits.
Oh god, it's time. Yeah, I guess for the wall health, you didn't really have a lot to work with, so immediately just going for the break, looking for positive bonus, and Fukio back, knowing that Umisho had the BRC available.
Yeah, but now look how much blood we have available to work with, too. That's pretty scary for Umisho. Cannot give Nubenheimer any room to breathe, and there it is. Clash immediately into the 2D. Doesn't have the meter to get the kill again. So many of these situations where if we just had enough meter for Tyrant Rave, it would be over.
Oh, pull up into the Fukio. Fast RC bite. This should be able to get... No, the burst just barely came back up in that last hit. No.
Panic burst from Nubenheimer. Delayed it, but Umisho was committed to holding down back.
You had to fight for your life somehow. I mean, that's the burst mini game, right? Oh, are you gonna bait it, and am I just gonna hold on to it and try and fight back for it, or are we thinking too many layers ahead? Do I just go for the instant burst? So you gotta guess one way or the other, and we are 2-0 Umisho right now.
Yeah, it's one thing, you know, about reading how your opponent likes to play neutral.
Yeah.
People are so good at mixing up how they play neutral, but one thing that even at high level, it seems like people want to burst in the same areas, right?
Yep.
They either like to delay their burst or they burst very quickly. People don't really delay their burst that much, and keeping that state of mind is so important. To know that you can't be too obvious with your burst.
Exactly. I mean, how often do you really get burst and then use blue burst within a set, right? Obviously, we have positive bonus to get it back up a little bit faster, but with such a rare situation, a lot of times it does lean back into the player habits. Oh my god, the wall that's on JD. Wow. Yeah, get the pop to stay plus after it too.
No BRC backdash.
Oh, catch on the 2K. Did you recover in time though? No, the little leggy gets cut out.
You were stuck out there for so long with the mask being put back on.
The chain shift. It's a Uni 2 action, but you're a few months too early, Nubenheimer. All good. You get a round 1 on the board here, but you are down a full burst bar.
Huge confirm here, even with the stylish camera. There we go, sending her through the wall.
Damn, a solid 50% lost already just off that first interaction. A little bit off of that 2S5H as well. Nubenheimer really seems like he's kicked it into 5th gear.
Oh,
5G on the way down, yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't have any meter to do anything afterwards there. Uh-oh, try to slide on in. Okay, 6S. Knocking at Heaven's door.
Yep, trying to make your way in, blocks a single overhead into the low. Nubenheimer trying to hold on to the defense, and the back throw puts a game on the board. But you still have to get 2 more before Umisho gets 1.
Scary option to go there with the back throw, right? If we press just the follow-up, your ass was grass, right? You were done.
The lawnmower in question. 5th gear, wasn't that unveiled in the recent OVA? Oh, okay, hold on. I regret to inform you, chat. I have actually only ever watched One Piece on the Toonami run. There's quite a bit for me to catch up on, but you know, if you guys can convince me, you'll let me know. But we got some Guilty Gear Strive action to watch right now. Again, back into game number 4 of Winners Finals.
Don't worry, J2, I'm with you. I've only ever watched the 4K version, all right?
Sounds good. Oh no, you're gonna get some flack for that one, but you know what? It's a shared experience, I'll tell you what. Oh, the run up on the 2K gets caught out here in Nubenheimer. Pretty decent on the blood right now. In the mid-range with level 2, this is exactly where you want to be.
Yeah, nice QH as well, but immediately Umisho waking up with that SVP, but getting sent right back into the corner. Nice burst.
Yeah, from the top of the screen, the full screen burst. I feel like a lot of players are still getting used to, oh, this used to be burst safe. How do I bait here, or is this just something I have to commit to as far as my combo routes? But fast BRC off the far slash series.
And there it is. Nice triple Rekka. Oh, 2S at round start. Interesting decision there. It's always scary to challenge Nubenheimer at round start. Challenge, I should say, Nagoriyuki at round start.
And the 6S whip, it was just barely a pixel too far, and now Nubenheimer holding on to the corner pressure once again. The level 2 blood about to have 50 meter, but gets caught on the other side right before.
Okay, breaking the wall instead with the wall assault. Doesn't want to spend the meter. I feel like Umisho likes to hold on to the meter to try and go for those mix-up options, right? Especially that whipping the JH in the air with the fast RC to get those lows. So deadly.
Yeah, the backdash actually went over the 2S there again. Umisho trying to get something going here with the RC. There we go to close out the round.
That 5E set point now for Umisho.
All right, down quite a bit on the burst. No, I think they were both looking for the air throw, but Nubenheimer, unfortunately, the arc did not do them any favors.
You see that burst slowly ticking up on Umisho's side, getting closer to Wild Assault available now. That sounds like an advertisement.
Yeah, marketing for Mr. Nubenheimer right now. Oh, SPRC, you thought they were going to go for the grab, but catches out the jump here from Umisho. Stuck in the corner. Nubenheimer looking worse for wear on the blood situation, but pretty even on the HP.
Again, checking with the 5P. We go for the follow-up after the Wild Assault, stop for a delay, and then throw out a 5P.
And throw out the 6P, trying to catch out the far slash, but unfortunately the air grab not going to do you any favors. Umisho moves on to Grand Finals winner's side.
Umisho comfortably in Grand Finals winner's side. Gonna keep letting you all know until we hit that 150.
Hell yeah. If you guys are feeling so generous, make sure to stop on by. But SQ feeling generous with the burst right now. Immediately just letting it pop. It says, no. I am not trying to, let go of the pressure.
All right, there's the gold burst. Immediately putting on the gunshot pressure. I think more important than other matchups, Happy Chaos kind of wants to lean a little bit into that zoning game plan against Ram.
Ooh. Beautiful block here, baiting out the YRC. Should be able to kill with the Deus Ex Machina and the wall break as well.
Closing out round number 1 just like that.
Yeah, it was looking like a strong start for SQ, but unfortunately just not able to close it out based off of that initial pressure, but staggering the close slashes a little bit. Flip kick to keep you in range.
Huge pick up. So we're not going to get... Okay, we are getting the pressure here. We're just going to spend it. Sword into the fast RC. Exactly, flipping on in, the infinite block string.
Oh, this is so scary. It doesn't look like Luke knows exactly what to do against the Ram corner pressure, so just getting opened up here. It should be... No! Okay. I went through the whole it's so over, we're so back cycle in like 1 second. I was like, surely it doesn't kill. Wait.
That's whiplash.
It really is, but all right. Using the burst immediately for Luke says, all right, let me try and get an opening here in this round number 3.
Oh, wow, just a gold burst. I didn't want to deal with any of Luke's pressure, right? Luke is always willing to go for the run-up roll-through. We've seen it time and time again.
Yeah. Oh, optimizes the corner carry here. Doesn't want to have to worry about it. Just go for the safe jump. IADJS.
Right, pulling out of the corner with the rock. I like the double backdash there, too. Trying to force a whiff. I mean, look at this. Luke, the wrist gauge, it's blinking down to 1 bullet. What do you do?
It's so scary. You're eating the chip damage and the glowing red bar. You're like, okay, I just have to not get hit. Simply jump the throw, block the strike, get some plus frames off of the gun whip, and the roll gets you an opening.
For the RC, we should be able to get a kill off this, possibly, depending on how much we have with the wall splat, but the burst comes out from Luke. One last chance.
Oh, the empty reload there.
Super focused, trying to play that zoning game. Not enough to kill, and we're back to neutral. BRC facing BRC.
What do you do? A second wild assault to keep you trying to lock down in the corner, but the falling JS takes the first game for Luke there.
Wow. Actually just throwing out the button in the air like that, that is so scary, right? The threat of Ram hitting close slash right underneath you and getting that counter hit is so real, but beautiful defense and awareness there from Luke.
Yeah, I mean, it is a brave option to do the falling JS there. Like you're mentioning, has a lot of anti-air options, and SQ in particular has been representing, okay, I'll take to the skies and JP and catch you out of whatever air option you're trying to do. But, you know, sometimes, even though they've represented the counterplay already, you gotta show them, okay, I still have this option on my brain, and you have to look for, you know, ways to counter it.
Yeah, but let's see if we can bring out those counters now, immediately with a whiff punish to start things off.
Ooh. Okay, IDJK, but the backdash gun reverses situation for Luke, gets the corner.
All right, nice hard knockdown here thanks to the Deus Ex Machina. Still 100-meter hand burst on SQ's side, immediately spends all of it to get that opening.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. The wild assault just whiffs in your face, even off of the steady aim. SQ not gonna let that go. Even if you win this round, you're forced to use the burst, so you're gonna be down quite a bit on the resources here. Roll under the sword toss.
Oh, into the Deus Ex Machina.
Still, in the corner to break the wall, not quite.
But that's a blessing in disguise there, because it means you get to maintain that pressure and take the round.
Yeah, that the ready shot for the pickup. Wasn't able to burst once you're already on the wall break, but SQ, all good, says no. Keep my head in the game for this next round right now.
I run a throw, RC, yeah, make sure you finish your food.
The ID back JS. Yeah, the perfect on the board here, tied up. Yeah, this is scary for both players, right? These are both characters with really strong buttons at a lot of ranges and also really oppressive pressure. And neither of them have particularly good defense without 50-meter in the bank. So if you're stuck without that resource, if you use the burst on the wild assault, it's going to be rough for you. Rough with this hard knockdown with the Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, I mean, I would say probably the one thing that SQ has over, or Ram has over Happy Chaos, is the ability to toss the swords and the longer range buttons. But Luke is really neutralizing those in a big way and keeping up the pressure even when out of resources. That's what's really fascinating to me, is that Luke can still be a threat without bullets or focus available just because of the meter management.
Yeah, exactly. Leveraging the Happy Chaos normals as well. Making sure that we're all stocked up in the concentration, the delay to make sure you didn't run out of the focus. And Luke is up 2-0 right now.
Yeah, looking incredibly strong here. It would be very strange to see a Guilty Gear Strive top 3 without SQ in it, right? SQ versus Nubenheimer has kind of been, you know, the thing for the past few weeks here at TNS Strive since Season 3 dropped.
It's the classic. It's the lore classic at this point over here at TNS. But I don't know. Maybe Luke trying to overturn it. I mean, we already have NBNHMR in losers side. Yes, losers finals. So technically they made it winners just until that last end. But I don't know. Trying to turn the tables on the story right now and forcing out the burst.
Burst. Sends out the clone. Protect me. Save me.
Yeah, slash through the clone. Unfortunately, the Rekka series, even on the whiff, was not quite enough to reach Luke here. Stuck in the corner. Curse applied. Plus frames off the gun whip and the headbutt. Unfortunately, not going to be able to pick up with no bullets in the chamber.
All right, no hard knockdown this time, right? Didn't have the resources to go for it. But now we're building those up slowly but surely with this positive bonus.
Yeah, I like the choice there off of the RC. SQ not looking for a high-low off of it, just goes for the corner. And now once you get the Mortive Auto with your back to the wall, it's more than enough to kill. Splatted on the wall once again. The Wild Assault, doesn't matter how high you splat. Well, maybe on the highest wall splat possible. But
yeah.
They got a lot of vertical reach on it. SQ's angry. True, she's pissed. She is not trying to let Luke play the game at all.
Look at this, just unrelenting pressure after getting the positive bonus. Positive bonus once again. That was so well done too. The positive bonus ran out just before the wall break, which meant we got another one immediately after. Because if you break the wall when you already have positive bonus, you don't get any extra. It just carries over what you already have.
Exactly.
Damn.
The timing there working out perfectly for SQ, and that was a speed run of a game. I'll tell you what, Happy Kayos is no slouch for damage either, but Ram, when she gets going, especially with the damage bonus on the positive bonus, able to crank your risk off of the block string, you are not going to be seeing too long of a round.
Yeah, no, not at all. But here we go. We're jumping right into it. No breathing time needed. We don't even need that drink of water. We're going to go straight into the next round.
Duel 1.
We're not thirsty, all right? We're hungry.
Exactly. Hungry to move on to losers finals against NBNHMR right now. Luke just needs one more game to move on, but it really seems like SQ has the download, but can we convert that one game into two?
Let's see here. Wow, what a backdash there. Actually getting the punish on SQ, sticking out a 2K of all things.
Again, another super wall break gets the hard knockdown. Luke doesn't quite have the 50 meter, but positive bonus, you're going to have it up more than quickly enough. The close slash brings us to a quick set point.
All right, SQ is about to get first back. Immediately spends it and it gets blocked.
Okay, air block brings you back down to the corner, but still, this is not the situation you want to be in. The scapegoat making it so that any match is going to be eaten up by the clone. Slump knows that you're not going to build up the burst just yet. The steady aim, the full charge. We saw a quick game from SQ, but an even quicker one from Luke to move on to losers finals against NBNHMR.
I think that might be my favorite emote on Twitch.
When they go out of sync, it's a terrifying energy. The left and the right, I'm like, oh god.
Well, let's see. NBNHMR's going to have to be blocking the left and the right here if Luke can get those command rolls started, but right now his back is up against the wall.
Oh, we got the bite. No left, right, but we got the high, low, pull it up. No, it's just a strike through. NBNHMR, Mr. Man. He's tired of waiting in the loser's side.
He pulling right up.
Oh, pull up with a far slash, force out the burst, but still, the screen positioning, not too great for Luke right now.
I know, the closer your back is to the wall, the more dangerous position you are in against Nago, especially because you have no reversal tools. Just the normal system mechanics, but what a 5K 2D press. And that's one thing, to be a good Happy Chaos player, you gotta learn how to play defense.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have a DP or any invincible reversal to get yourself out of dodge, so sometimes you just gotta believe in the Abare. YRC bite, it's time to party.
Oh my god. Careful, look at that blood, but gets another bite. Time to guess.
Oh my god, that's like the 4th bite this game, and NBNHMR is a quick game 1.
No, but really, have you ever seen NBNHMR land a bite and then lose the round?
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe we're just like selecting, we just got selective memory, but I cannot remember a time where he gets the bite and we're like, oh, well, it's time for NBNHMR to lose. I don't know. Pretty strong advantage state, putting it lightly.
Yeah. I'm definitely having a hard time thinking of an example. Almost
Unless you guys can pull up the clip in chat, we're not going to believe it. We need the evidence.
Well, let's see here. Jumping straight into game number 2. NBNHMR already looking very effective and very comfortable. Not looking too shook by the losers run.
Yeah, I feel like for some players, you get nervous in the losers run. Oh, if I lose here, I'm knocked out of bracket. For some players, it just lights the fire in you, right? You're like, I'm tired of losing. All right, I did it once, and now I'm in the losers side. Let me just turn it up to 11 right now. Speed up the download, speed up the jump slash coming in for the top rope.
Man, I mean, even when you block that 6H, the amount of chip damage is absurd.
All right, first to put you back into the corner here. NBNHMR has a little bit of blood to work with and the RC as well. But again, like you were mentioning, right, as Happy Kayos, you have to learn when to mash on the defense to make your way out of the corners.
That's the thing, Luke is so proficient at doing it, right? Uses that opportunity. I think we're blocking. Well, it doesn't matter if you're blocking.
Yep, had some extra meters in the bank there. Now you got a party. Dude, sometimes we don't need the bite.
He popped too. He got full blood. If we would have blocked that low, he would have won.
It's so hard. Yeah, just guess right on 450-50s, and then he would have popped. It's so difficult. NBNHMR is doing a good job of making sure in those chip damage situations, not all of them, but just enough to keep you on your toes, making sure like, okay, I don't need to bite the Mario. Dude.
Now, it's not just guessing on 450-50s, J2. It's guessing on 450-50s in the span of like 2 to 3 seconds.
I know.
Which is
like
insane.
At that point, you're just holding down back. You're like, please do not do DP2. I am praying. Please do not do the overhead. And then all of a sudden you see the swipe from the sky. You're like, all right, well, I'll see you next round.
What is this character? Why did they give him this? He doesn't need the mix.
A desperate assault that worked out. That sounds like a Strive end screen quote. I'm not
does.
gonna lie to you. You might have to mod that one in. I hope you're having a Catberry-tastic casting session. I do love that Catberry fellow, I gotta say. Thanks for the love, Lily. Thanks for the love for everybody over here in the TampaNeverSleeps stream.
We're almost at the end, guys, but still plenty of great matches coming forward.
Duel 1.
Here we go, jumping straight into it again. Of course, Luke rocking the golden gun, but just gets launched straight to the stars by that wild assault.
Yeah, if you can't get the first shot, the golden gun's not going to do you too well, but all right, 2P fights her way back out.
Wow, how far and deep did we hit that Goomba stomp? Damn.
That's what I'm saying, Upper body invul does not matter when you're basically hitting the ground already, but no. Yeah, this is going to get caught up by the burst, stuck in the super animation.
Able to block the burst on the other side. Goes for the DP just to knock Luke into the air long enough so we can get another triple splash.
Bro, who called him a Homestuck character? I actually don't know which character you're referring to.
Definitely Happy Kayos. Got the gray skin and the horns. That's a Homestuck character.
I would figure you mean Happy Kayos. I gotta say, I heard Homestuck 2 was something in the works, but I don't know. NBNHMR's got 2 games on the board right now, down a round, but trying to close it out before we even make it to a game 4.
All I know is you don't look those people in the eye at conventions, all right?
I'm saying, no, the BRC bite, yep, keeps the corner situation. Trade with the 2K anti-air, Milord?
You know.
You know me.
Look at all these slashes coming out. The pressure is insane.
Okay, get the sweep into the knockdown. Luke, uphill battle. You have, you're pretty low on the resources. You have no concentration in the bank. No.
Yeah, and there it is. 6H taking you down to the ground. NBNHMR at set point.
All right, strong little 5K. Yeah, I got nerfed, but still a strong button to throw out in the mid-range. Poke action. The clone disappears from the screen. NBNHMR trying to make a safe approach over to the side.
Shot point blank.
All right, gun whip. Get that at the ready stance. Nubenheimer trying to scramble out of the corner right now. Not a lot of blood to keep this going. Oh, but just barely able to get the far slash rock. And look how close we are to popping, but knew exactly what you needed to do.
And the wall splat also has to go for the 6H. Oh, we had Wild Assault. Warhawk probably wants to use it in this next round situation. Gets the fight, and there it is. Nubenheimer moving on to grand finals.
Steal the soul of SFL. Luke is out at number 3, and Nubenheimer used to the grand final situation, but maybe not used to coming into it from the loser's side, but he was playing super solid in that last set. Here, Umisho versus Nubenheimer, the final set of the evening.
All right, round start. 5K from Nubenheimer, sticking out the toes.
Immediately using the burst. No, the JH gonna get caught out here. Not a big confirm from Nubenheimer, but still has the life lead, tension lead as well.
And there's the Gunflame to end the block string. Gotta be careful with that. We've seen the way that Nubenheimer has been able to just blow through the Gunflame before, right?
Oh, yeah. And Banditbringer into the mash. Already scared of the SDP afterwards, right? Sometimes you can mash on your own minus frames if you've conditioned your opponent enough.
Ooh. Oh, he had the right idea to go to the air, but Nubenheimer was already coming down with the JH. There's the wake up SDP to get the invincibility.
There we go, run up with the headbutt. Low health has never stopped Umisho from going a little crazy with it. The 6S catches out the backdash. Oh, but the side swap, unfortunate, just a little too high on the wall.
Oh no, yes, YRC, that is so smart. Negate the mini game altogether, have nothing to do with it. Refuse to play.
The no yes just reminds me of the meme comic, I'm a genius. Oh no, I'm a genius. Oh, caught out with the 6H once again. Get a little bit of blood back for our homie Nubenheimer right now. Tries to go for another one to keep you locked down in the corner, but Umisho just sticking to the top of the screen with that Bandit Bringer.
Again, look at that. I love that check with the 5P, right? Just throwing out this fast, safe option. Did you see Soul's body just rise off the ground like he was going to heaven?
That is insane. And did you see Odyssey dropping the $20? Said, no, this one is for Umisho. Did you actually put a message in? Let me check. Just in case. No, they didn't want to distract from the action. Just the solid $20 as we head into game number 2. But damn, that was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, that was an unfortunate position to pop blood. Didn't get even an OTG or anything. Umisho was already in the middle of rising when the blood popped.
Uh-huh. Already on the wake up, didn't even have to worry about blocking it. And you had the RC, so, you know, able to close it out. The nerves did not get to her in that moment. But, oh no, the SDP forces out the burst.
With the 5P. But gets checked right back to 5K, the free framer, and now is sent to the corner. BRC. Yeah, full confirm.
Yeah, no resources in the bank to go for the hard knockdown, unfortunately.
I love the way that the top players utilize BRC, right? I mean, if they can just check you with a 5K, a really low committal option, or even a 2K, they can get a full combo confirm off of that, even with a close slash in a lot of cases. But what a side swap. Takes away some of the first 2 to lock it out with the Wild Assault.
Speaking of the confirm, what an insane pickup from Umisho. What an insane contribution. The $12.10 from No Weeds. There we go. Thank you so much.
And No Weeds coming through. 150 on the dot. Thank you all so much.
All right, we met the goal, and Nubenheimer's goal right now is to take this round. Need to get the hard knockdown situation. Umisho only has a burst to her name right now, but you still got to be careful of the SDC.
Yeah, probably smart to hold on to that burst because of the life lead that Nubenheimer has, unless you can get that a little bit closer. This is a good start here with these SDPs.
Oh, the throw whips. Oh, unfortunate. I thought you were in range for it, but that pixel made all the difference, and now Nubenheimer baits out the DP with the BRC. The 6H just slashes you back down to the ground.
Out of the skies. Anti-aircraft sword. Ooh, stopping short again. You see that Nubenheimer is starting to adjust the approach here to try and bait out these DPs to get massive reward.
Yep, 2S58 just spacing you out of the full screen here. Says, I dare you to try and approach. Take to the sky. No, I had to be a misinput on the anti-air there. Unfortunate. Maybe tried to commit to the 2H and just a little bit too slow, but hop, skip, and jumping and getting you that hard knockdown.
Yeah, thanks to that Wild Assault, we get to hold on to the meter for the incoming mix-up. Gets the fuzzy JS. BRC. Oh, there it is. 2P, 2P, the Nubenheimer could not burst there even if he wanted to. Absolutely burst safe. Very nice stuff. 2-0.
It's looking like a speed run for Umisho right now. We're seeing signs of life from Nubenheimer, just not able to close it out into games right now.
Yeah, but here we go. This could be the last game, Jatsu. We could close it out here right now unless Nubenheimer is able to dig deep and bring this back to a reset.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you going to have the Shonen flashback right now, or is Umisho going to close it out in a quick 3-0? Let's see. Playing a little bit slower this time, seeing if Nubenheimer is going to try and pull up the Fukyo, and great check on it, forcing him into the corner.
Wow, flash there on the 2K, immediately going to the 6K for the stomp, right? The low profile. That was smart to try and beat out the 2D.
Representing the low profile, so trying to go one step ahead, gets caught out with the far slash in the mid screen.
Right, sent through the wall with 6H. No, instead we go for the super. We want to get that hard knockdown and get back some of that blood.
There we go, have the full burst available. Like you mentioned, you know, have the white wild assault in the background just in case you want to go for that armored frame trap. Oh.
What a 2S.
Sometimes you just gotta send it. Oh, the right off the ground BRC is so scary. The high-low.
I think BRC has been one of the most useful things for Umisho in this matchup against Nubenheimer altogether, right? Seems like every time we go for BRC, Umisho is able to open Nubenheimer up, and now we're at set point.
Yeah, gives you amazing mix opportunities, keeps you burst safe, gives you time to react to what's going on, but the super jump forward scoop out of the skies. Nubenheimer is down but not out. He's got to put some style on the board.
Nice use of Bandit Bringer there. Gold burst hits.
All right, this is good for Nubenheimer. Even if you can stall out for a little bit, you should be able to get a decent amount of that burst back.
Really, look, already 50 burst back and nearly at 100 meters.
K2D ended in the empty cancel. Just go for the jump and gets caught out by Nubenheimer. Should be able to get around here if you keep up the corner situation, but YRC gets you one more chance to breathe.
Beautiful backdash there on the far slash as well. One thing we really haven't seen from Umisho is the wild throw come out so far. Nubenheimer's gonna have to keep that in the back of his mind.
Bringer, big chillin', 1 HP situation. Any stray swipes you into round number 3.
Nice, 6P. Thunder flying back full screen.
You have so much health to work with, but it's so scary. Umisho is still on tournament point, but no. One more round to live.
Let's see. Here we go. Burst is nearly available for both players as well. Gets the full confirm with the Night Raid Vortex and the wall break. Able to get the wall splat the moment that the burst comes back.
So strong. You're stripping more of that burst again with the wild assault. Waiting for yours to come back up as well. So much meter in the bank.
Wow, the clash. Recognizing the clash and immediately going into the Bandit Revolver. Nice wild throw as well. Swap sides.
Can you close it out here, Umisho? Hold on to the defense. Wait for the tension penalty to clear.
Whoop. All right. We can afford to take that damage, right? We can even afford to get sent through the wall. We just have to find one more solid confirm there, but Nubenheimer is sitting on burst, spending all of this meter to try and open up Umisho.
Oh, are we going to try and gamble? The deflect shield brings you back out to the mid screen, but it's not quite enough to pop. 6S, the counter hit. No! Oh, the 6H OTG kills. Umisho is your winner of TNS Strive number 91, taking it 3-0.